Right here. Click on the button, you stupid fucking program. Hello, welcome to Mehcast, and oh, what a Mehtly crew we are. Playing more Sonic Adventure 2, because I suck at this game, apparently.
Clearly.
I wish I'd played this game at all before. You know what? I can't say that. That didn't help me for Resident Evil or Sonic Adventure 1.
Well, that's mostly due to the fact that you haven't played it in a while.
Yes.
If you had played it in, like, recent memory, maybe you'd fare a tad bit better, but...
Yeah, I don't know,
And here's the thing, Sonic Adventure 2
Once I get
really...
to Metal Gear Solid, I'll probably just... I don't want to humiliate myself again, but I'm going to say that I have played that game fairly recently. And I was just as good as it back then, just as good as it a couple of years ago as I was, you know, like 10, however many years ago it was when I first...
I'm just gonna close out...
What are you doing to me, game? What are you doing to me, game?
Oh, hi, Gizmo.
Hey, what's up?
You playing
Gizmo.
anything I need to picture-in-picture?
The Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Race.
I mean, I'm the only one doing that. I think you
Actually,
guys beat me.
Technically, I'm still...
What are you doing to me,
racing.
game?
Wait, so where are you exactly in the SA2 race? Is it?
I'm still playing with Shadow.
No, I'm talking to Gizmo. Oh, like, where is he? Where were you
I
at?
finished...
What are you doing to me, game?
At that time, I finished the hero storyline.
What the
Now
fuck?
I'm at the villain storyline. I think I'm at the stage where Shadow's trying to escape the island. Yeah.
Oh, White Jungle.
Yeah, White Jungle. Yeah, yep, it's White Jungle. Yep, there you go. After we check the footage.
Okay, so it looks like Alex and Gizmo will be racing. What a twist!
All right, give me the link so I can picture-in-picture you.
Yep. I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
I'm posting the
Let's
links.
do this right this time, game. Game. What are you doing to me, game? Game.
In case you're wondering, I have my thing paused. Due to the fact that I don't want the emulator messing up in the middle of
heart attack, near cardiac.
To think that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or his English dub, had to remove the sheer from sheer heart attack.
It's not like
There you go.
Queen trademarked that or anything. It's. But then again, the weird thing is, I think Queen was signed to a Warner Brothers. Actually, they might not be signed to a Warner Brothers label anymore. Oh, wait a second. No, Hollywood. They're signed to Hollywood Records. Hollywood Records is Disney. Never mind.
Waiting for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You should
Now-
be in just a moment.
Now the thing is, so here's the thing, and because of certain circumstances, I've ended up putting myself into with my choices of Pokemon. I had to do a little bit of cheating to get at where I am right now because
You gave
there's
your Pokemon steroids. How could you?
not
You know that shortens
kind.
their lifespan, right?
And
Alex,
their
you
dick size.
Alex, you do realize I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about that kind of cheating. No, I am talking about
Sure, you're not.
no. What I'm talking about is literally the fact that I needed to use
game. Okay.
I needed
okay,
to use
Okay.
Uzum.
Okay. Fuck you so very fucking much.
Damn, bro, tell us how you really feel.
I almost saved that, and it wouldn't let me.
Anyway, as I was saying, so as I was saying, I had to use Pokegen because I can't get Gengar or any trade Pokemon legitimately in emulated in my emulator. There's literally no way to do it.
I'm gonna like spitball here. Is there like a day-night cycle?
Yes, there is. Is because
Okay.
it still relies on the laptop
Fuck.
clock.
Yeah, that was what happened when I was running. I had to do some real fucked up shit to, and by which I mean I had to change what day it was on what time of day it was on my computer to get VBA to recognize that there was a change of time, even though I was running the. Okay,
All
Shadow. There we go. Now you can
so-
skate down that.
Did you get a message from Barrage?
Hold on a sec. I gotta.
What are you doing to me, game?
What is the game doing to you, Alex?
I just clipped through the fucking rail.
Honestly, sometimes that does happen to me too. Oh, it's
Okay.
just like
Okay. Okay, don't panic. Don't panic.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm talking to myself.
he likes to do that often.
Yes, I love to hear myself speak.
And meanwhile, now, Alex, how did you feel about what I recently had pitched to you in regards to a certain somewhat
I love it.
in terms of a certain
It's fucking great.
Is
Okay.
honestly,
Okay,
I thought it
Shadow.
was honestly, I thought that bit was just kind of boring. To be honest.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, that actually worked. Oh, and I've got another life. Oh, thank god. Oh, and there's rings. Oh, thank god. I started grinding before the rail existed.
So,
I just want
Alex,
to put that on the table.
So, Alex, you know why I said...
Shadow, what are you doing? No! I didn't mean to do that.
Did he go, no? Anyway.
No, he went, oh no.
The stream just started, or are we still waiting for him?
I'm playing.
I started. Oh, okay. So here we have...
VIP? I need the link for the... I need the...
Oh, it's on the voice chat.
You know, Alex, I am legitimately surprised you did not notice that I literally generated a friggin' Starly in my game.
I'm not... I'm sorry, I'm too busy getting my ass
kicked. You can't catch this in Johto before... or the National Dex.
I mean, you also can't catch Mew in the main Pokemon Yellow without trading for it, but I did that.
Excuse me? You can't catch something without trading it?
Yeah.
No. Oh, by the way, so yeah, I got Gengar, and I added Horsey.
Horseshit?
No. Anyway, with my team fully assembled, because I am not in the mood for putting more stuff on my team, let's go. Goldenrod.
Was Ben going to be joining us tonight?
Yeah,
he said
it's taken quite a while.
He said he was going to. I gotta figure out a way to get my 3DS emulator to run DS games, because I am not confident in my DS emulator's ability to run on this stuff.
Are you using Desmium?
I have to.
To?
I don't have any other way of running this game.
You could use No-Cache GBA.
No-Cap GBA?
Is that even remotely better?
I mean, I can't remember. Last DS emulator I used was Desmium, but the thing is, that I when
I'm
I got
using-
an R. What are you doing to me, game? When I got an R4, I just kind of stopped emulating DS games because I could just play all the ones that I wanted on my DS.
Well, unfortunately, I still don't have a 3DS capture card. I was able to finally breathe life into my 3DS, Alex.
Okay, did you have to buy a new? Oh,
No, I had enough.
dear,
I had enough.
far wherever you are.
No, I just used a spare
Charging cable.
yeah, that I had on standby.
Yeah, that was
It
what
fit.
I was gonna ask.
I would help you out, but unfortunately my party's too full, buddy. Plus, I already have a flying type that's way better than Spearow. And keep in mind, Alex, after you beat the Dark Side story, which includes that stage and the final boss, you have to do one more action stage, 1 and 2 more boss fights.
Shadow! You fucking suck! You're no ultimate life form.
Okay, now you're just shitposting.
I know.
34.
I'm hoping that my berating will make Shadow more competent at his job.
Use the angry video guy. Wait a minute.
And in case you're wondering, Gizmo, I actually prefer playing the Gen 4 remakes of Gold and Silver over the originals.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that's in case you're wondering why I'm not
What
playing
the
the
hell
OG.
was that? It's a good thing I'm using an
Dude,
Xbox One controller for this.
Something I gotta mention that was pretty funny. Last week was my last day of streaming Defender for the GameCube. It's a remake of the original Midway arcade game of the same name. And I got not one, but four copyright strikes.
Wow! Really?
Like,
For
actual
one
strikes?
game. Like actual copyright strikes. They said
How
it
is your
doesn't
channel
affect-
still around?
I don't know. I guess because
Are you
So,
sure it wasn't
here's the thing.
copyright claims?
Here's the thing. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, copyright claim. That's what I mean.
Okay. See,
Copyright
that makes
claim.
more sense.
I keep forgetting. They're two entirely different things.
Oh, by the way, Gizmo, you should see the copyright claims on my Injustice videos and the Batman Arkham series. Good
Or
lord!
my Watchmen series.
Oh,
I could not.
That was why I muted the music in Watchmen eventually. Not Watchmen, Watch Dogs.
Barrage just messaged us. Sorry, eating will join soonish.
It's
Shadow,
Bogdan.
what are you doing?
But here's the thing. Defender has licensed music that they purposely put in. So not only did I get copyright strikes for one song, but I got copyright strikes for 3 other entirely different songs by mostly the same guy.
And meanwhile, Saints Row has some problems with the fact that it has quite a few
I remember a friend of mine
tracks.
a friend of mine got muted on his video of Saints Row 4 gameplay for having, because they had the Men Without Hats safety dance song playing while he was streaming the game.
Okay.
Shadow.
So.
What are we doing?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm just tasting Starburst strawberry flavored C4.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow. Okay, that's something.
We all have strange tastes.
Yeah, I don't drink C4 that much, but when I saw that they had strawberry Starburst flavored, I just had to get it because
I have it
it's
like
the
4
first
or
one.
5 times a week. I have several gigantic tubs full of it.
I can tell you right now, I tried the Skittles one. I love it, but for some reason, something about it making me.
Oh,
give it a
by the
7.
way, guess what my Gengar's nickname is after?
Ooh.
It's STH, and my entire team has Led Zeppelin in motifs.
Stairway to Heaven.
Yep. Which is fitting, considering it's a ghost.
All the glitters is gone.
Does Pokemon even have a Pokemon Hell?
I don't know, actually.
I asked those questions on purpose just to miss
You.
kids.
I know you're just fucking with
Bitch.
us, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Gizmo. It's weird. It's weird that's actually something. That's some food for thought there.
It's probably similar to Dragon Ball Hell.
I mean, we never even actually see the afterlife for Pokemon, because
Stop
from maybe that one time when Ash ended up turning into a ghost temporarily, nobody's really died. And gone to an afterlife. Fuck me.
Oh, thank you.
Do I have
Not
to?
Not that.
I'm into big titty goth girls.
So,
And-
Raven?
Yes.
By the way, Gizmo, one thing that I've constantly referenced for a while after Alex and I, or after viewing Justice League vs. Teen Titans, unless I'm sure you've probably seen the movie already.
I think I have.
Okay, so there's like a training scene in a little while after the beginning of the movie, introducing each of the Titans, Jaime, Beast Boy, and Raven, and then Starfire is kind of just like the leader or the team. So, it's like after Beast Boy just has like a brief conversation with Raven, saying like you were having a nightmare. Is everything okay? Hey, and Raven's like, look, I'm fine, okay? Hey,
Where did my rings go, game?
And so it's like Beast Boy changes back to normal,
My rings
but
got alien abducted.
Raven ends up noticing the fact that he's not exactly wearing clothes.
Oh, I bet Raven had an eye full.
She stared a few seconds too long at his green schlong. Just a few seconds. It's too long.
What the purpose? What is the purpose of the homing attack if it isn't gonna home in on the enemy's game?
You have to be close to the enemies,
I
Alex.
was.
I bet Raven secretly wants Beast Boy to turn into a horse when they're alone.
Oh, we've made that joke.
Yes, we've made that joke quite a few times.
Octopus?
And yes, we've... Yeah, so there's even like a supposed meme-ish image where
there's a macro for that.
Where Beast Boy's like, can we just have normal sex, please? And Raven's like, no, turn into a horse. God, I hate Goldenrod City on this emulator. Makes me wish I had a 3DS capture card, so that way I don't have to deal with this drama.
Love to have a 3DS capture card for my 3DS. It's just that, I'm broke. But not only that, I really don't trust shipping a rare variant of a 3DS over to some dude across the pond.
What 3DS do you have?
I have the purple star pattern one.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, cool. Oh, you guys got cool ones. I just got a generic.
Last time I checked, these are now worth $800, maybe more.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, like 3DS capture cards are probably non-existent now. Because I can't even get a single because I can't even get...
Okay.
I'm really wondering why someone hasn't already tried and figured out a way to capture gameplay off of handhelds without modding it.
Oh, because that is literally impossible for most of them.
Yep.
You have to be able to intercept the video signal, and can't do that without modding it for most of them. PSP
Yep.
is the only one that has an output to something that'll actually interface with the computer.
If I were to ever record Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, or the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, I will likely be doing it off my PSP as opposed to
do it off your PSP. Don't get the remake or whatever the hell.
You can use PPSSPP for that.
Yeah,
they fucked over Tifa.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
upgrade? No, downgrade.
And not only that, once more, or they really skimped out on the voice cat as for this one. Because it's like, why do you even need to redub the game?
Yeah, why do you need to even bring it back if you're not even gonna, improve on it?
Yeah, it's like, why do you have to bother with redubbing it when you don't change anything about the overall game?
So you heard about what they did to Tifa?
Yes, I've seen what they did to Tifa. It's like she can't go. It's like she's not allowed to have any sign of cleavage whatsoever.
Or skin.
Okay.
And the thing is like, I wouldn't be. It's like, it was fine with the original remake, because at the very least, she still, she still looked recognizable as Tifa.
Right.
Well, her boobs were also bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that always gets me. It's like, if you intend for this character to look a certain way, why not just, make that character a certain way? Why do you have to change it so much every time?
I've been asking that about Chris Redfield and Leon for fucking years.
Chris Redfield and Leon, those are entirely different because...
No, Chris Redfield is completely unrecognizable from his original incarnation in Resident Evil 8.
It's because his original incarnation was practically unrecognizable to begin with those jaggy pixels.
Now, there was a real person playing Chris.
I know there was, and they even had interviews with him. They even had the actors play the game on stream, but what I'm saying is there's a difference between unrecognizable and unrecognizable. What I mean by this is because if it's like jaggy pixels, you can barely make out anything. It's like, sure, you might have one or two excuses as to why you're going through, creative freedom to change one or two things, but at the same time, you got official artwork. You got the manual, you got the posters, you got cutscenes. Why would you shrink down, enlarge, and remove, add on something that doesn't need to happen? Like, for example, Tifa, like we were just talking about. Like, okay, sure, you're adding in a sports bra, and you're adding in leggings. Leggings are sexy, I guess. The padded bra, the sports bra, it kind of makes sense. She is fighting after all, but it didn't interfere that much with her look. No. But I was still a little peeved that they had to, but I was still a little peeved that they thought they had to change something. It's like getting a bikini model and then you're like giving her like a more modest two-piece. Okay.
So look at that. Tell me that those look remotely similar. Those aren't the same person. I just posted official art from Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 8. These characters do not look remotely similar. These are not.
No, they don't.
To be fair, Chris Redfield was like a lot younger than he is now.
Yes, but Chris Redfield also used to have red hair.
Right. And so did Leon F. Kennedy.
No, Leon had a strawberry blonde.
He had red hair. Strawberry blonde again with this shit.
Yes,
red is red.
Blonde.
Red is red.
No, it's not. I've had this argument with my mother before. She thinks she's a redhead, and she has, like, reddish-brown at most.
If I see pink, it's pink. If I see blue, it's blue. If I see a crystal clear geyser, it's crystal clear. If I'm seeing red on hair, that means the hair is red.
No, it doesn't. Like, if they're,
Yeah,
it's
no.
mostly blonde for Leon.
Mostly blonde.
And, like, Leon's hair didn't start turning, sorry,
He
Chris's
went
hair
from a
didn't
redhead
start,
to like
Chris's
blonde.
Chris's hair didn't
Dirty
start
blonde.
didn't start turning black until like, after Resident Evil 5. Up until then, he'd always been in kind of a brownish, and then his hair just got darker and darker and darker as he got older, which is like the inverse of how it usually works.
I always thought his hair got the darkest in Resident Evil 5.
Meanwhile,
it was
Chris
still kind of brown in Resident Evil 5. It was just really dark brown. Yeah, Sonic
meanwhile,
is using cast control more in this fight than in any other fight in his entire life, and any time past this game, because they're trying to reuse as much enemy AI as possible.
And by the way, Alex, since it's the same enemy AI, you know what to do. Same strategy as before.
Spam homing attack.
Hey, Sally, I'm back from my adventure. Why is your... Are you fat or... Oh, you're not fat. Chaos Control. Rabbot, how are you? Oh.
Okay, so Alex, new
Chaos
to the Gen 4 remake
Antoine is not going to be happy about you fucking his wife, Gizmo.
Anyway, so new to the remake of Pokemon Heart Gold and Silver is the Pokeathlon Dome.
Jeez, say that again.
New to the remake of Gold and Silver is the Pokeathlon Dome.
Pokeathlon.
Yes.
They couldn't just say Pokeathlon.
So essentially, you'd play this to get points, which can earn you rewards that are random by the day. So here we have. So today's prizes are red, blue, and green apricorns, aren't Moo Milk, or Moonstone, and rare candy. Yes, you can get rare candies. He's in this. Sometimes you could also get metal coat and whatnot. It ultimately depends on the day, but it's kind of random. I won't be showing it off here because, like I said, it's kind of a waste of time. Anyway, to National Park. Now, Alex, you remember National Park from Gold, Silver, and Crystal, right?
Yes.
Just effective. Yeah, it's super effective.
Okay, National Park. This is where the bug catching contest is.
Story begins. Who's gonna win? Knowing the danger lies within. I'm bored,
you beat Sonic.
A genius at heart. Yeah. Wanting to unlock.
All right.
The
So now you'll be on the last story.
The Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. Got the master plan. I am the Eggman. What I am the
You got the master
Eggman.
plan to take over the world, but not take over some bitches.
Well, in the words of the great Vegeta, first the world, then the bitches.
I thought it was first immortality, then the bitches.
Semantics.
And Gizmo in the Justice League vs Teen Titans and in the Teen Titans Judas Contract movies, Beast Boy is voiced by that kid from Tropic Thunder who kidnapped Ben Stiller.
So we played an animal before.
In a manner of speaking, yes. And technically, that movie, Beast Boy had met Iron Man.
And yeah,
And I'm trying to think if Jack Black has ever had any roles in a superhero movie.
Bowser.
That's not a superhero movie.
Yeah, but he was a game character. He was also in a couple of video games.
That doesn't count.
He's a big character. He's a big deal. Brutal legend.
So
Nice.
Beast Boy kidnaps Ben Still.
Death
or,
Note Short
kidnaps.
Stories is coming out soon.
Anyway, as I was saying,
No.
and so Beast Boy kidnaps Derek Zoolander, and forces him to do comedic sketches, while Iron Man and Poe and the gang
There you go.
have to go and save him. Or I have to go and save Zoolander. Meanwhile, Maverick it yells at people. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up.
Tom Cruise doesn't get involved in many comedies, does he?
No.
You would think he would want to have his name on the credits on this thing after being so successful.
So, Gizmo, how do you feel about driving around in Rouge's Dickmobile?
Kill me. Can't stand this driving mechanics, man. I hated it in the racer mini game in this fucking thing. What makes them think I'm going to enjoy it twice over before that I unlock that damn thing?
You can now select scenes from the Dark Story.
Yep. So you can start from wherever you want. That's if you ever feel interested in playing the story, Alex.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'm actually probably going to install the mod that lets you play the whole game in chronological order.
Oh, speaking of mods.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I considered doing that, but then I realized that it might not be possible for you to install that. That's I was just like, because that would fuck us up real bad.
Speaking of mods, it's kind of funny how despite Sony trying to, shrinking down Tifa and any other girl that might appear, now that Final Fantasy VII is on PC, and now that Crisis Core might be coming to the PC, we can easily get rid of all the unnecessary removals and additions. Tifa.
Don't drink the water, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, bring a tear to your eye, sweet cherry pie.
Tifa is mine. Tifa's certainly my cherry pie.
So, guys, and now
I'm here now.
Oh, hi, Ben. Finally, we can start the news. Roll the news.
Oh, hey.
So, you
Why
want to
does
start with the big
Rouge
thing?
sound like a text-to-speech thing? Oh, we already talked about that, actually.
Oh, damn.
Well, wait.
We talked about that
Gizmo
off
hasn't.
So
we talked about it off camera, so...
Yeah, so we can go ahead and talk about that.
Okay, so Vic was on a podcast called the Mehcast, where he and a bunch of somewhat, from what I could tell, all very pretty ladies, are talking about a bunch of things. And so Vic's studio is like very brightly lit. It's like studio quality and whatnot. Okay. So it kind of gets a little hot in there.
Right.
And kind of like
around
kind of like the sets for the X-Wings on Star Wars.
Yeah. So Vic so unbeknownst to probably like the viewers for the majority of the time of the stream until like right at the end of it, he wasn't wearing pants. He was wearing underwear, but no pants.
Okay.
The only reason we know this is because he accidentally tilted the camera down as the stream was coming to an end. Nobody said a word about it. It was just kind of a little. It was kind of a little like a little accident.
Yeah, that sounded like it.
Yeah, it's just
people
like
have been caught doing far worse on Dark Side Film.
Yeah, I was gonna
say. Anybody?
Animat.
Oh, and the worst part is that Animat showed far more of his body than Vic ever did.
That name sounds familiar. Who's Animat?
He's a animation and critic.
Take it off, show me what you got.
And Animat ended up for his review of the Looking Glass of the Alice in Wonderland Looking Glass. For some reason, he ended up filming himself in the nude. Nothing was shown, but he was butt-ass naked.
Not good.
I'm just like, oh, God.
Why?
I don't know the context, and I don't care for it, because
Okay,
there should be no reason you do that.
So people were making a big deal that Vic Mignogna just so happened to accidentally show himself being in his underwear. When...
Yeah, and like I said, the studio is kind of hot in there, so of course he's not, and of course he's not gonna be like of course he's not gonna think. And plus, you usually film yourself from your upper body. You're not gonna.
Yeah,
you're not
from
gonna
the waist
film.
up.
Yeah, from the waist up. You're not gonna be
unless there's
seeing.
special circumstances. You're not gonna really film yourself waist down.
Yeah, it's not like you're recording for like an
Lord-
OnlyFans video.
Lord
Right?
Cat
You're not like
made a
you're not like
joke
doing an exercise
about,
stream or anything like that.
Lord Cat had a joke about how if he got banned off of YouTube, he'd start streaming on Pornhub and he'd just stream from the waist down.
I mean, that's how a lot of Parsec. Parsec. That's how a lot of a lot of cam girl sites are anyway.
Yep. And people, and of course the usual crowd are like, "Oh, Vic is a pervert, or he's indecent."
Bruh, it's his own studio.
And on top of that, nobody said a word about it. Nobody was like
I was like, "Hey, Vic, are you in
like-
your underwear?"
like the girls were just like the girls just probably assumed it was likely hot in there, and they didn't say a word.
Yeah, it sounded like they were
about it.
oblivious to the fact.
Yeah, it sounded like they didn't even care. So as per usual, the usual crowd outer saying, "Oh, he's exposing himself on camera
Exposing
willfully."
yourself. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
And I'm
So
just
why
like,
would he wait until the last second to where everybody is gonna go offline to expose himself?
You know what? It might just have something to do with the fact that these people are stupid, and you know, I did see
and hear me out on this, and are likely thirsty for some Vic McDick.
Mignogna mangina.
No.
They want the Vic dick. Mignogna
They want the
schlonga.
Vic mangina.
They want to get Dick Mignona'd.
There you go. That's better. Dick Mignogna. They want the Dick Mignogna. I like that.
And it's like,
Let's see here.
and it's like, and I'm just like, you
Vic
people.
bumped okay, I can see the video here now. Oh, Vic like bumped his laptop screen, and the camera shifted down, and he ended the call.
Yeah, it was literally just by
I've done
accident.
that. I have literally done that. I haven't been in my underwear when I did it, but I didn't think twice about it. It was just like, okay.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
you
this
know.
is just like one of those accidental things. It's not like, it's not
Dude, there are
like,
times where I just straight up stream naked. Thank God I don't have a camera.
good.
You know, there was a girl who, like, streamed on Twitch while she was getting railed, and she
I heard about
somehow
that,
only
yeah.
got like a week ban.
She did it again, didn't she? Like I heard, like she did it
No,
again and
no,
got
that was
another
just
ban.
another clip from the same stream.
That's fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah.
A guy
That's
shows
pretty
his
funny.
dick,
It's
he'll
gotta
be-
go nowhere, though. I mean, it's Ren famous. No one takes them seriously.
And
No,
here's the
she's
thing,
a-
Renfam.
She's a
No,
Renfamous is a fucking cunt, and she's been at, you know, she was attached to the anti-comic skate crowd for
Fuck
some
her.
fucking reason, and I have no idea why anybody took her seriously then. I don't know why anybody takes her seriously now.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing with Renfamith, is it's like outside of like, I literally just kind of forget who she is until she makes an
Rears
obligatory
her ugly head.
Yeah, rears her ugly, disgusting head.
Blue hair.
Head in here, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, who are you again?
She made me hate blue hair. Girls like that made me hate blue hair. And my favorite blue hair girls are Bulma, before Super was a thing, and Sailor Mercury.
What about Botan?
Who remembers Botan?
See my
Quite a few people actually, since she's one of the people that helped Yusuke get started on his journey to being a spirit detective.
Fair. Yeah, I like Botan too, but
She's literally one of the main characters of Yu Yu Hakusho.
why wasn't she a fighting game character though? That would have been fun to see. That would have been funny to see her as a joke character or something.
I mean, Bulma was originally pegged to be like a bonus character
Yeah,
in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, but
Dude,
she
it
was
sucked they had to scrap that.
Yeah, and Tiffany Vollmer actually recorded voice clips for
Guys,
that.
let me point the damn camera, guys.
Hello, young maiden.
Okay.
Let me speak.
You fucker!
Talk about the allegations.
All right, just spraying the squirt bottle onto this odd tree, and
So
it's
did
now
anybody
going to
watch-
attack me.
Did anybody watch Alex Jones interviewing Kanye West?
No.
Kanye has lost his
Oh,
damn mind.
God.
Like as if the not quite Nation of Islam, Black Hebrew Israelite stuff he's been spouting wasn't bad enough. He seriously gave Alex Jones, of all people, pause for thought. And I know
He made him cringe, man.
yeah, I know that it is well established at this point that Alex Jones is an entertainer,
Insane.
or not. He doesn't believe like 99% of the stuff he says, which is kind of a shame, because back when Alex Jones was actually, like, legit, he'd come out.
Lord.
He'd come out
Lord
with
of
some like excellent truth to power stuff. Of like the thing that put him on the map was the it was that
frogs
that
being gay.
interview-
Frogs
it
gay.
was- no, it did.
Putting
It was
chemicals
the
in the water and turning
it was the interview he
gay.
did after Waco,
Oh.
and that was legitimately like good journalism there. Or like he was just not taking anybody's shit over that.
Remember when
And
he tried to confront
and then
the Young
he got
Turks?
caught up in like the wacky spiral, and kept trying to like recreate his greatest hits, and
I'd rather watch him
you
than
know.
Bill O'Reilly, though. I can say that much.
okay, yes, that is, if for no other reason than the fact that Alex Jones is just entertaining, whereas Bill O'Reilly is
He attacks
Like,
everything from both
he's
sides.
a fucking
He's insane. He's fucking
he's a
insane.
fucking-
More insane
he's a
than
fucking retard. Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
jackass too. Oh, that white stuff in Gangnam Style that represents
What about-
cocaine, bruh.
Well, what
You're
about
not that old.
What about the fact that like Bill O'Reilly once said, "Tide goes out, tide comes in," and you can't explain
explain
that?
that.
And it's like
That
come
became
on,
a-
bro.
Tide goes in, tide goes out,
Literally
you can't
can.
explain that. You're a grown ass
Literally
man. You
can.
didn't pass elementary school. Bill O'Reilly looks like the kind of guy who pours his milk in before his cereal and says, "Cereal goes soggy fast, so you can't explain that."
You know what?
Oh,
You're right.
Moving on. Moving on.
Moving on.
okay, okay, Alex. One thing I gotta ask before we get into like a major topic for us: why do you hate Charlie Day as Luigi?
Yeah. Oh, he just doesn't sound very good.
Gee,
Okay,
he's so
I thought he
fun to
was
me.
gonna sound great, and then all of a sudden, and I hear his Luigi voice, and it sounds like shit, and I'm like,
No, his
where
Luigi
did
voice
we-
sounds good. It's Chris Pratt
think
you
it
should be
sounds alright,
bitching about.
yeah.
Where did we go wrong, guys? Tails,
I
what
think
was
it
that?
sounds alright.
Chris
Look,
Pratt was fucking Mario.
dude, they could have gone either the Super Mario Brothers Super Show way, or they could have gone
They should have
for
gone
every
Super
other
Show way, because they're
or they
referencing the
could've-
Super Show
Here's
left and
my.
right.
I do got a theory. I do want to share a theory on this because I do believe that Chris Pratt did not want to do this voice,
You don't think
and
so?
I know this because he's been in interviews and he has said a lot of times that he was going to do something unique. And you want to know why I think happened? The producers told him to fuck off and do his Star-Lord voice, leading to his emotionless, awful performance.
Out of all the people, though, like, okay, yeah, I get it. Chris Pratt's a draw nowadays. What with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but
Guardians of the
Is he-
Galaxy, Jurassic World, and whatnot.
no, I wouldn't say Jurassic World. If anything, he was second in line because of the fucking dinosaurs.
I mean,
About the actors, if you're gonna see dinosaurs literally interact with humans at that
I mean,
point.
granted, a lot of people really. There are quite a few people that do like Owen Grady. It's just like the
Dude,
dinosaurs, man.
I cared more about the dinosaurs than I did the humans in that one, and that's saying something considering the original Jurassic Park, the first two. I don't recognize 3. It's boring as fuck. But the first two, you got at least cared about the humans to a point, like a reasonable amount. This, on the other hand, oh, Chris Pratt, the kids, maybe. Oh, that Asian guy, the Asian guy that ran away with the 2 drinks in his hand. that
BD
only-
Wong.
What?
BD Wong was in the movie, as you know, that scientist.
No, I was literally just referencing the one Asian guy that was running away with 2 martinis.
Oh yeah,
in his
that
hand.
guy is a fucking legend.
He became so legendary, people actually cosplayed him. I'm not
Alex,
kidding. You can look it up.
No, I believe you. Alex, do you remember that one
Yeah,
Asian
I
guy with
remember
the 2
that.
martinis?
Dude,
That
when I
was,
was
fucking
there-
amazing.
I was there opening day, and I was literally the only one that actually noticed that the one Asian guy in the sun hat and Hawaiian shirt running away from dinosaurs, not with a kid, not with a loved one, not with friends, but with 2 glasses of what seemed to be cosmopolitans in his hands, full to the brim, and he's running away with those 2 in his hand. He doesn't even throw them. He's running away because he might not running away with them in his hand because he might not be able to drink them again.
Oh, that guy's a fucking legend. I imagine- Anyway,
Like I was saying though, Chris Pratt, it's like I said, I get like he might be a draw because he was in Guardians of the Galaxy and that got him more popular. It's practically like, let's say, getting Johnny Depp in a Sonic movie. I get it. It's like
that
think about
would
it.
be interesting.
Like, think about it. Like he's been in a ton of Pirates of the Caribbean movies. He's been in He's been in like the Harry Potter a bunch of Harry Potter movies as of late. It makes sense why they would want him in Sonic the Hedgehog if they ever will.
Make
But-
him Gerald Robotnik, please.
That's awesome. But here's the thing, though.
Sonic 3.
Chris Pratt as-
Here's
Here's the thing, though. If they're gonna get Johnny Depp in a Sonic movie, they're either gonna make a character that revolves around him, or try and pick a character that best suits the role, like whether it be his voice or him, like acting wise. Like for all we know, he might sound like a cool SBO,
Sonic 3,
or he might
Gerald
or
Robotnik.
he might sound like a cooler Snively, like, oh, let's make it more mature Snively or some shit like that, and they get Johnny
They've already
Depp to
got
make
Agent
like,
Stone for that role. They don't need Snippet.
yeah, true, yeah, but you get my
Gerald
point,
Robotnik.
right? It's like you get my point, right? It's like it doesn't make sense
Is
for
Johnny Depp older than Jim Carrey?
It doesn't matter. It would all be flashbacks.
the point is it makes sense why they want to get a well-known actor to draw a crowd. It doesn't make sense why they want this particular actor to voice as Mario himself. You already got Charles Martinet, but you're having him voice
Get
act
Liam
in.
Neeson as Mario. Redub
You're
all of Mario's voice lines with Liam Neeson. I have a very specific set of skills.
Skills that
still
will
hate
make
them.
me a nightmare for men like you.
I still. Are we still talking about Mario? I feel like we
We're
got
still
off
talking about
track.
Mario, but if anything, if they had to pick anyone, either pick someone that sounds like his Super Mario Brothers Super Show counterpart, or a very good Mario impersonator, or just get Charles Martinet.
Gizmo. Here's a better idea. Get fucking Charles.
Yeah, that's why I said the third choice is just get Charles Martinet, but for some reason they decided to have him as only a cameo.
Here's the thing, though. I have a theory, and I don't even think this was Nintendo's decision.
Is this a game theory?
Game theory? Because
technically
here's
it's a
the thing,
movie
right?
theory.
Let me ask everyone a question here.
What the?
Is it in character for Nintendo to recast one of their bigger voice actors in favor of someone that doesn't sound like Mario at all because it's a big name?
Probably not, but
Really?
No, the answer is no. Does it sound in character for Illumination to do that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So my theory is that Nintendo's allowed to have everything, but lost control on one thing. Guess what that might be?
the
Some
casting.
aspects of the
Yeah.
casting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but here's the thing, though. Like, it makes sense if you don't remember Donkey Kong having voice acting because not many people
My
remember.
biggest
Not
gripe with the casting of that. My biggest gripe with the casting is actually
Seth Rogen's
Seth-
Donkey
Seth
Kong.
Ro- yeah, because
You know who it should have
if
been?
anyone, if anyone
Who?
Christopher Judge.
Oof. Christopher Judge.
But yeah,
wow, that's a hell of a casting there.
Like,
I'm gonna be honest, like, I do want to say, and this is nothing against Chris Pratt. Like, I love the dude, I think he does great work. This is the worst casting I've ever seen.
Ben,
I hate it.
it's-
It genuinely,
Ben, you have not
every
seen the-
time I hear
Nat
it,
Wolf
it
is
pisses
like
me off.
Yagami.
I mean, that's bad, but this is worse.
No.
well, that's an
He's not even-
Americanized. That's an Americanized version of an anime, so you can't
Right.
really blame everybody for that.
I can't even blame Pratt because it's not even the performance he wanted to do, at least from what I've seen, what he's said. He wanted to do a different take, but they wouldn't let him. So now he's just doing, okay, fuck it, I'll just do my regular routine. I don't fucking care anymore.
Guys.
Leading to this unemotional, fucking bland
Honestly,
fucking
he
performance.
sounds better than Charlie Day does.
No,
Here's
he
my
doesn't.
other-
He
Charlie
sounds
Day is
worse.
too screechy.
Charlie
Like,
Day is
here's-
great. I don't
Charlie
know why
Day
you
can't-
think.
Charlie Day's Luigi is so screechy and screamy.
Not.
Kinda
That's
fits. It kinda
Luigi,
fits.
though.
No, it's
That
not.
is
really
Luigi.
fits Luigi.
doesn't-
Yeah, have you not
Luigi
played the
isn't
Luigi's
that-
Mansion games?
Luigi is
Have
not
you not
that loud.
played the Luigi's? No, have you not played
Have
the?
you not played
here's the thing,
Luigi's
we only
Mansion?
spent a
You can
little
be
bit on this
loud.
performance.
Luigi
Here's
sounds
the thing, let me
like,
say this.
"Ah."
We've only seen like his scene with Bowser.
You know what I imagine when Luigi nowadays? All I can imagine with Luigi in that scene is what comes out of his mouth ends up being the oh from Gangster's Paradise.
That meme's played out.
Did anyone see the Jimmy Neutron sings Gangster's Paradise full scene in
Yup.
video?
Months ago.
Oh, that one was funny. There was actually a clever joke behind it.
Here's my other
'Cause,
thing about
like-
the voice cast, though, is if nobody remembers, say, Donkey Kong or the Toads having voice acting outside of their grunts and like noises and stuff like that, I get it. So like not everybody knows about the Donkey Kong 3D cartoon, as hokey as that is.
Banana Slammer.
And while the Mario cartoon is still loved and kind of known, it's still not as well known as, say,
No, I would say decently well known. I mostly did the YouTube.
It's well known,
community.
yeah, but let's say you were to get like a bunch of kids, let's say 5 to 12. They know Mario as a video game character and video game character only. They played him in Smash, they played him in Mario Kart, they played a bunch of his old and newer as well as just brand new games, so they know him as one voice. You know, same thing with
let's
like
not
Link.
forget the fake Italian dialogue between him and Luigi and Mario and Luigi.
Right, but that's the cartoon and the a lot of
No, in the video game, in the Mario and Luigi video game series.
Mario and Luigi video game series. You mean the RPG?
Yeah, the RPG series.
Yeah, but that doesn't really have voice acting per se. It's just them doing random gibberish. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm still upset by the voice. I've already said, but the voice.
What I'm trying to say is that while I understand why people, fuck, I kept going off.
Why people are upset about it?
While people are upset about it, how did I start this out? People have the right to be upset because he have one voice in their head, and it's been the voice for like a couple decades, almost 3 decades now. And that's
not even why I'm angry.
That's Charles Martinet. And if you try to change that, it really doesn't. And if you change that outside of what we had from the Mario Brothers Super Show cartoon, it doesn't really sound right. Because I'm not talking about like the very good imitators. I'm talking like they got Chris Pratt. Why? You could have gotten any other
I know why.
celebrity.
You want to know the answer? Because he's popular. His name makes money.
I explained that. Yeah, I explained that. He's a draw and everything. But the thing is, they could have gotten any celebrity, and they would have at least tried to sound either from Brooklyn, from Italy, or a little bit of both. Because they said that he's an Italian from Brooklyn. But he just sounds like a guy.
That in itself sounds like an oxymoron.
He just sounds like a guy. He doesn't sound like an Italian American. He doesn't sound like just a regular Italian stereotype. He just sounds like a guy. They could have just casted Charles Martinet, and Illumination thought they knew better than Nintendo. It's like, okay, cast whoever you want for Donkey Kong. Nobody remembers that 3D cartoon.
I mean, then again, Nintendo, back then didn't really have a stellar.
I remember
what I'm really trying to say is that they could have casted anybody else for Mario, and they would have tried their hardest to bring a performance, whether it be familiar and well loved or brand new and well loved, and it would have been a banger. Chris Pratt, on the other hand, is a very, really, really random choice out of all the celebrities you could have gotten. Like I said from before, if they would have gotten Johnny Depp for a Sonic movie, that's a very random guy to cast, because who are you going to cast him as? SBO? A new character? That's the same thing here. They got Chris Pratt to voice Mario. Why? They already got a well-known voice that voiced Mario for decades now. Ever since that Mario teaching game on the PC.
Mario Teaches Typing?
Nope, not Mario Teaches Typing. I forgot what it was called, but it's been
Mario's Time Machine?
No, it's a PC game. I keep forgetting what it's called, but I don't want to get off course again. The thing is, they already had a familiar voice. They could have gotten him to say some lines, because he has said more than just a phrase of like 4 words. He said full sentences before. He pretended to have conversations with people before. He's made cameos. And when I mean cameos, I mean the online, service for celebrities to like talk to people. Like, why? Why would any movie studio not do their research or just care enough to know that's fucking Mario, just cast Mario as himself? I don't give a shit about Chris Pratt being Mario, because whatever, Hollywood's gonna Hollywood. They did the same thing with when they fucking casted who the fuckery is that for Goku in Dragon Ball Evolution. Look how that ended up.
The kid from fucking War of the Worlds.
Yeah, well, who remembers him from who remembers him
the
from
Steven
either?
Spielberg remake of War of the Worlds?
Regardless, though, I do have faith in the new movie being not only successful, but at least a little bit decent, because the new trailer showed, the blocks, the obstacles, more of the creatures, fucking Mario Kart. I didn't think they would bring that to the movie. But the
Yeah,
thing
can we
is,
talk
I'm
about
still
that?
gonna be,
Because that's
I'm
the ending
still
of the
gonna be
movie.
bothered by Chris Pratt voicing Mario. Doesn't matter how well that.
How much you
Sounded.
want to bet the Mario Kart thing is just going to be them fucking around at the end of the film?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Probably.
I just did that. It's the
Oh, so
ending of
like
the
their own-
movie. I'm
their
telling
own
you.
version of a dance number. Oh yeah, I think so.
It's
Yeah,
literally just the ending of the movie.
You wanted to see Mario Kart
Quit
art of the
pumping
movie. Well, here it is at the end of the
fucking-
film.
People are still
I
bitching
don't.
about
Why
like,
though? Why?
people are still bitching
Why
about
spoil
Peach's
the
girl boss
ending?
now.
I
People,
don't
That's
get
what
it.
Marvel does.
people are
Not
bitching
like
about Peach being a girl boss in that outfit. I'm like, no, she's been a girl boss before. She had her own game and she had a role like that similar in the cartoon.
People forget the base Super Mario Adventures comic, and that makes me sad.
And not
Well,
only that, but not only that, at Peach, each in her own game, sadly had the unfortunate thing of her powers literally just being PMS. I'm
Oh
not
yeah, she
kidding.
can drown people with her tears, which is kind of badass.
I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh dear. This raises a few
I didn't see a problem
eyebrows.
with that. I really didn't see a problem with that. There's been powers that were activated or fueled by emotion before.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this is literally
What is this,
all her
Steven
game is.
Universe laugh track.
The Hulk.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, let's get back onto topics.
No,
yeah,
before
you
we
move
do,
on
I
from
do
it.
want to talk about one thing. Can we talk about how the French and Japanese cast is amazing for the Mario?
Mamoru Miyano is such an unfitting casting for Mario. Oh,
It is, but
just
so
as
much
bad-
better than
It just makes me
Drax.
want to know what Vic Mignogna's Mario would be like.
He would do so
Oh.
much
I think it would
better.
have been. I think it would have done better.
He would have been able to
considering-
do the accent at least.
if not a good Mario, at
Potato.
least a good Luigi.
Oh, I'm fighting Team Rocket again.
Team Cocket's blasting off again.
Which, by the way,
That's-
Alex,
that's-
unlike in the original, the Komodo sisters will not fight you until near the end of the main campaign. You have to find them all. Oh no, using Smog and a poison type Pokemon. Whatever shall I do? Punch.
Dead.
What's the next topic?
I know. Hang on. I just want to say Riku voices fucking Mario in the Japanese dub, and Yozora voices Luigi.
Oh my god!
Funnily enough,
I should hate this, but I absolutely love it.
I think that's
Meanwhile,
fucking hilarious.
Yozora in the English version is voiced by, I believe, Eve Cole Sprouse.
Yes,
say.
one of the Zack and Cody brothers.
That is such a weird casting choice in that.
It makes so much.
How does it make sense?
It fulfills his dream of being the anime boy.
What point in Zack and Cody was that ever established?
No, like the actual guy who always wanted to play a character like that.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe get into anime voice acting. Then, if you want to
Hell
be
yeah.
more anime boys.
He does a good job too. I didn't even know it was him.
Anyway, let's get to actual topics, Ben.
Let me grab that real quick. Let's see. I didn't make a list, so it's just winging it.
One of the topics actually is going to be the fact that
Oh
we got.
god, has anyone read the Twitter files?
What the fuck are the
What?
Twitter files?
The Twitter files?
What are
Oh,
those?
oh no, I know what you're
No,
talking about.
what are
and
they?
No, unfortunately, I have not.
I don't.
Do I have to read this entire fucking thing?
I don't even know
Yeah.
what that is. Like,
Just
I haven't. I mean, I would have to go through this entire thing because I don't remember it word for word.
Oh, hi, Bill.
Okay, so Elon Musk has gotten Matt Happy to document or at least release information about the inside stuff or the internal documents obtained by
Fucker.
sources at Twitter. There was a lot
All the
of
way
basically
back to the
Twitter
fucking
lied
start.
under oath and everyone should be arrested.
Twitter lied under oath.
Everyone
Well, I mean,
at Twitter
we
lied
already
under oath.
knew that, because like
Yeah,
Yes,
but
but now it's
we
more
knew that
blatant.
Jack lied
To what
under oath.
extent,
Anybody
though?
give
I'll
it a
just
lick
I'll
of-
just read this. I'm just going to read this, and you guys can comment whenever. All right. The Twitter Files tells an incredible story from inside one of the world's largest and most influential social media platform ever. It is a Frankensteinian tale of a human-built mechanism grown out of control of its designer. Twitter, in its conception, was a brilliant tool for enabling instant mass communication, making a true real-time global conversation possible for the first time.
Oh,
So I'm just going to
great.
skip some of
Stalker
this.
is here. Hi, Usain.
Okay. As time progressed, however, the company was slowly forced to add those barriers. Some of the first tools for controlling speech were designed to combat the likes of spam, and financial fraudsters. Slowly, over time, Twitter staff and executives began to find more and more uses for these tools. Outsiders began petitioning the company to manipulate speech as well. First a little, then more often, then consistently. By
The rival's back,
2020,
guys.
By 2020,
Hi,
requests
Pico.
from connected. By 2020, requests from connected actors to delete tweets were routine. One executive would write to another, more to review from the Biden team. The reply would come back handled. AKA Biden's team has asked them to mass delete tweets at their request. Celebrities and unknowns alike could be removed or reviewed at the behest of a political party. And there's a screenshot of the DNCA and so on and so forth. Both parties had access to these tools. For instance, in 2020, requests from both the Trump White House and the Biden campaign were received and honored. However, the system wasn't balanced. It was based on contacts. Because Twitter was and is overwhelmingly staffed by people of one political group, there were more channels, more ways to complain, open to the left, while Democrats then the right. The resulting slant in content moderation decisions is visible in the documents you're about to read. However, it's also the assessment of multiple content and former high-level executives. Let's see. Okay, so now we're at part 1. So, to recap, both Trump's White House and the Biden campaign have requested tweets to be deleted to Twitter. However, more requests by the left were honored than those on the right, but both sides did use this system to their advantage to a degree.
I'd like to know,
Right.
I'd like a whole list of those tweets if possible. I'm not asking you
Yeah,
to do it, I'm saying that would just be an interesting thing to have.
That would
Yep.
be interesting. Alright. Okay, so he goes on. So this is part 1. The Twitter Files part 1. How and why Twitter blocked the Hunter Biden laptop story. On October 14th, 2020, the New York Post published Biden's secret emails, an expose based on the contents of Hunter Biden's abandoned laptop. Twitter
And it
took
was abandoned and
extraordinarily
stolen.
steps. Yep. Twitter took extraordinary steps to suppress the story, removing links and posting warnings that may be unsafe. They even blocked its transmission via direct message, a tool hetero reserved for extreme cases, e.g. child pornography.
Yeah, they never actually cared about that, by the way.
Yeah. White House
As
spokeswoman.
Meanwhile-
the fact that when Elon Musk took over the company, he immediately deleted all of it.
Yep.
And meanwhile,
Literally all of it.
and meanwhile, all those people on Twitter are going after people who are fans of Lolly. And I'm like, why don't you go after actual pedophiles?
Alright, well, where was I at? Hang on, give me one moment to reorganize myself. Okay, here we go. Okay. Twitter took extraordinary... I already read that part. A White House spokeswoman at the time, Kalia McKenty, was locked out of her account for tweeting about the story, prompting a furious letter from Trump campaign staffer Mike, who seemed, and I quote, at least pretend to care for the next 20 days. This led public policy executive Caroline Storm to send out a polite "What the fuck" query. Several employees noted that there was tension between the comms and policy teams, who had less control over moderation than the safety/trust teams. Let's see. Storm's note returned the answer that the laptop story had been removed for violation of the company's, and I quote, hacked materials policy. Although several sources recalled hearing about a general warning from the federal law enforcement that summer about possible foreign hacks, there's no evidence that I've seen of any government involvement in the laptop story. In fact, that might have been the problem. The decision was made at the highest levels of the company, but without the knowledge of CEO Jack Dorsey, with the former head of legal, policy, and trust, Vijay Gaddy.
By the way, Alex, did you get the air necklace?
That was the chick who cried that Elon Musk bought the company.
The one for Knuckles?
Am I going to need it?
Yes, because his section of Cannon's core is underwater.
Did you guys hear that little?
You could see it on his neck, and if you're underwater long enough, up without hearing the drowning music. Anyway,
hey,
yeah.
Did you guys hear the name that I read, or no?
What was the name?
Actually, I can't say it right. Let me send it to General Broadcast. I put it in there. She was the one who was kind of the head of that, or at least played a key role in burying the story.
Vijaya Gaddy.
Yeah.
The girl who cried that, she was the head of the legal stuff. Yeah, the former head of legal policy and trust.
Oh,
role.
Kirstie Alley just died.
Rip.
Kirstie Alley?
I'm gonna rant about this later, but I want to ask now, why is 2022 taking everyone with them? Jesus Christ, it's like the end of the year and everyone's dropping and it's fucked. Yeah. What more do you want from us? No, you're not taking Gabe Newell. He's ours. Alright, now I'm going to continue reading. They just freelanced it, is how one former employee characterized the decision. Hacking was the excuse, but within a few hours, pretty much everyone realized that wasn't going to hold, but no one had the guts to reverse it. You can see the confusion in the following lengthy exchange, which ends up including Gaddy and former Trust and Safety Chief Yoli Rolf. Comms Officer Trenton Kennedy writes, I'm struggling to understand the policy basis for marking this as unsafe. I'm gonna read this. Treston, I'm struggling to understand the policy basis for marking this unsafe. I think the best explainability argument for this externally would be that we're waiting to understand if the story is the result of hacked materials. We'll face hard questions on this if we don't have some kind of solid reasoning for marking the link unsafe. Kay replied, will we also mark similar stories as unsafe? That's a small exchange, I guess. By this point, everyone, and I quote, everyone knew this was fucked, said one former employee, but the response was essentially to err on the side of continuing to err. Former VA of Global Comms, Brandon asked, can we truthfully claim that this is part of the policy? To which the former deputy Jim Baker again seems to advise saying the non-course because caution is warranted. A fundamental problem with tech companies in content moderation, many people in charge of speech know/care little about speech and have to be told the basics by outsiders. To wit, in one humorous exchange on day one, Democrat Congressman Ro Kai reaches out to Gotti to gently suggest she hop on the phone to talk about the quote-unquote backlash re-speech. Kai was the only Democratic official I could find in the files who expressed concern. Gotti replies quickly, immediately diving into the weeds of Twitter's policy, unaware Kai is more worried about the Bill of Rights. Kai, I might be saying the name. I'm gonna send the name to Kevin to fact check myself. Just to make sure I'm saying this right. It's in broadcast chat.
Kana.
Kana. Okay, Kana. Kana tries to reroute the conversation to the First Amendment, mention of which is genuinely hard to find in the files. Of course, the only one trying to talk about it is a fucking Democrat. This is how fucked this situation is. I want you to think about this. Alright, within a day, the head of public policy, London Cumbertson, receives a ghastly letter/report from Carl of the research firm NetChoice, which had already pulled 12 members of Congress, 9 Republicans and 3 Democrats from the quote-unquote the House Judiciary Commission to Reed Ruby's office. Let's see. Yesterday, NetChoice's Chris met informally with 9 Republicans and 3 Democratic House staffers to gather intel about Facebook and Twitter in the New York Post story. The staffers hail from the House Committee, yada yada yada. That's not really it. NetChoice lets Twitter know a quote-unquote bloodbath awaits in the upcoming Hill hearings, with members saying it's a quote-unquote tipping point. Complaining tech has grown so big that they can't even regulate themselves, so government may need to intervene. God, that's terrifying. Sabo reports to Twitter that some Hill figures are characterizing the laptop story as quote-unquote text access Hollywood moment. The First Amendment isn't absolute. Sabo's letter contains chilling passages relaying Democratic lawmaker attitudes. They want, quote-unquote, more modernization. And as for the Bill of Rights, it's, quote-unquote, not absolute. An amazing subplot of the Twitter Hunter Biden laptop affair was how much was done without the knowledge of CEO Jack Dorsey, and how long it took for the situation to get unfucked, as one ex-employee put it, even after Dorsey jumped in. There are multiple instances in the files of Dorsey intervening to question suspension and other modernization actions for accounts across the political spectrum. The problem with the quote-unquote hacked materials ruling, several sources said, was that this normally required an official/law enforcement finding of a hack, but such a finding never appears throughout what one executive describes as a quote-unquote whirlwind 24/7 company-wide mess. It's been a so the journalist says at the end, it's been a whirlwind 96 hours for me too. There's much more to come, including answers to questions about issues like shadow banning, boosting follower accounts, the fate of various individual accounts, and more. These issues are not limited to the political right. Good night, everyone. Thanks to all those who picked up the phone in the last few days. So, to recap, or try to, both the Trump and White House and Biden campaign did ask Twitter and successfully to delete tweets. However, more requests from the left were listened to. They tried burying the Hunter Biden story, which resulted in a quote-unquote company-wide mess. Jack Dorsey was kept hidden from it for whatever reason and actually tried to fix the mess, or attempted to.
Jack lied in front of Congress about their ability to unfuck the system once they found out not that it wasn't illegal material, so he gets zero sympathy from me in that regard.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm getting staked by curse. The Haunter killed itself up in order to curse me. Switch this out. Anyway, so... Oh, basically, Twitter has a bias.
Yeah.
Anyway, is there anything else to this story, hey Ben?
Really.
That was the whole thing.
Alright, so... Honestly, I am not surprised.
No, it's exactly what I always figured it was from the congressional testimony, from all the House and Senate testimony, rather, I should say.
Yeah. Anyway, next topic.
Oh yeah, let me get that up. News and topics. Let's see. Up. All right. Avatar: The Way of the Water director James Cameron claims testosterone is a toxin that you have to
Testosterone.
slowly work out of your
Testosterone.
system.
Wow, James, you really want your movie to fail, don't you? Yeah. Alex, you got anything to defend this man now?
Seriously disappointed, James.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see the movie because of that. I've lost all interest.
Gizmo?
My parents
Wow.
are probably gonna
Oh,
see
I
it
want
anyway,
to say,
so.
great marketing for a movie that needs to make $2 billion back in order to break even. Good job, James.
There we go.
Now, Gizmo, what are your thoughts on this? Gizmo?
Oh, here's something funny. The I Stand With Vic Losers has finally blocked me. I have won.
Well, at least you've been blocked.
Da 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 da.
They probably won't stop talking shit about you from behind the block, but
They didn't even reply to me. They just blocked me after I called them out on their pro-suicide post.
yep.
It wasn't even me spamming them about the Vic thing. It was just that.
Anyway, moving on to the next topic.
Transformers: Rise of the Beast, which is a quote-unquote full-on reboot of the Transformers live-action movie.
I thought Bumblebee was supposed to be a full-on reboot of the Transformers live-action movies.
I think this is like a sequel to it, but
I thought...
to Bumblebee, I mean, considering the designs are more reminiscent of that movie than it was
Yeah.
of the Bay former films. So this is probably like a sequel to that.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Also,
sequel to
funnily
Bumblebee, but act as like a reboot of the Transformers live-action stuff.
Also, fun fact, Ron Perlman is reprising in his role as Optimus Primal from another Transformers series.
I do got
When did
a
he
random
play
question. Was
Optimus
Bumblebee
Primal
any good?
anyways?
Yes! It was the
to
best
watch-
Transformers movie, even better than the first one.
Need to watch it then. God damn, that's some praise.
Yes!
I should be excited for this one then too.
Yeah, this one actually looks really good.
Yeah. I'm definitely have to check
and
it out.
Peter Cullen and is once more giving his A game as Optimus Prime.
Oh, as always. Gotta respect the game there. He's good in all the movies, even the bad ones.
Which is literally the majority of them.
Anyways, next topic, because I want to talk about this. Man, have you guys seen the new DLC for the Avengers game?
No.
Oh, the Winter Soldier was added. And guess what they did? Guess
They
what?
recycled his moveset from... they recycled Captain America's moveset.
Yes, they copied all the animations onto fucking Winter Soldier. He's literally a clone. He's fucking...
Why
he's the
are you
equivalent
guys
of Mario
making
and
me
Luigi.
start at the beginning of this fucking stage? Not just the stage, the whole fucking thing.
I just want to say, fucking...
Now I gotta play as
Winter...
Tails again, game. I don't want to play as
just wanna
Tails again. I don't want to play
Wait.
as Robotnik again.
Well, Alex, here's the thing. That's how the stage works.
So, no thoughts on the Winter Soldier being fucked over by literally no budget game.
Let's be realistic here. What could we possibly say other than that was completely expected?
Shit game is shit.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Yeah, alright, Amazon is closing big deal with Warner Bros. Discovery for DC animated content on Prime Video.
Cool.
Question, what's the point? Well, question, what's the point of HBO Max again?
Good question.
Yep.
Why are they doing this? What's wrong with Discovery when it comes to animation?
Indeed. Anyway, I'm fighting against Morty.
No, like,
Who's-
fucking, like, all their DC, like, not all their animated stuff is great, but it would make a ton of money for their HBO Max thing. Looney Tunes show was great. Fucking Amazing World Gumball was going to get a movie. and that's not dead, but it's being shopped around elsewhere. Like, why can't you have it on HBO Max? I mean, okay, Amazon getting it is pretty neat because we could genuinely see a Boys Invincible DC crossover down the line because of that. That's cool, but why? Why?
Guys, I've got a Space Invader here.
Nice. What do you think? What do you think, Alex? I'm curious on what you think.
Well, you know, it'd be nice to see, like, an actual Boys DC crossover, but,
You're already writing that.
yeah. But,
Someone's jealous.
well, you know what? But I get the feeling that, like with every other animated project DC puts out, it's probably not going to be as good as the comic. Or, in
I don't
this
know,
case,
man.
what I
Superboy
wrote.
and Batboy was pretty great from what you guys said.
Okay, the Super Sons movie, yes, that was awesome. Superboy.
Judith's contract was
Bat-
also
on
great.
Robin Batboy. What's wrong
and
with me?
Batboy, what the fuck is going on with you, dude?
It's Superboy and Robin.
I know. What's wrong with me?
Gonna put you to sleep, Gengar.
Anyways, but this could be a good and bad thing. I genuinely can't tell because Amazon is such a hit and miss
Gonna
that it
use
just depends on
Mehtly.
project to project. But I mean, we'll see. I'm still a little peeved about what happened to the Amazing World Gumball. Also, they fucking canceled the Looney Tunes show. Why? That was genuinely amazing. I mean, the Looney Tunes cartoon show, not the Looney Tunes show on Cartoon Network. Those are two different. This is confusing. I'm talking about the cartoon one, which was reminiscent of the original 40s, 50s cartoons. You guys know, right?
Oh God, no.
Have any of you seen them? Like the new ones? They're fucking good. They're one of the best shows on HBO Max, and they canceled it.
No.
And
Yes, hit yourself in the face.
Why?
Go to sleep,
so mad.
Gengar.
I'm so mad. Okay, next topic. I can't stay on focus. Let's talk about how IDW is going bankrupt.
By the way, if you wanted to know what I was doing there while I was paused, I was looking for a mod that changes the checkpoint system, and it doesn't exist.
Nice. Also, let's talk
Apparently,
about
game.
Let's talk about IDW stock going below $1. No thoughts on that? Do we skip it?
No,
That's interesting.
I lost.
That might have been why they lost the Transformers.
I lost Stairway to Heaven, guys. Oh no. Now I'm sad. Fine, I'll switch into Cashmere. Ah, fuck me.
So, do we...
No! Cashmere! Don't worry, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke run. I'm just being dramatic. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, thank God. God damn you, Morty's Gengar. Why won't you die? No, Zeppeli, why? Sorry. Again, I'm being dramatic. Anyway, what were you saying, Ben?
IDW is going bankrupt slowly. Their stock has went below $1.
Ouch.
Which
That
is
has got
really bad.
If that has anything to do
they
with
have
them
30
ruining the Transformers comics as they were ending them.
Yeah, they're losing the license to that and Ghostbusters and a few other things.
What the fuck?
So they're not doing well. It's kind of sad because IDW makes some good stuff, but they pissed off majority of their fan base with woke stuff. So This is kind of expected.
Yeah. Get woke, go broke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gizmo, your thoughts?
I don't think he's around. He's been very silent for a while.
No, he's here.
Do you know that Bowser had a brother?
No.
No.
Yeah, he had a brother in Super Mario Lost World. There's art of him too. I think it got
Is
posted
that-
in
is he
broadcast
warped?
chat, because this is a fucking
Morty, you dumbass!
just look
Morty,
in
you
broadcast
fucking
chat.
idiot!
Also, did you know that the voice of Unicron back in the movie, the animated movie, was done by the Citizen
Yes.
Kane director?
Yes, I know. Oh, that is a
It's
very common
amazing.
piece of knowledge. Orson Welles. Orson Welles was also a giant Transformers geek. Like he corrected.
Really?
Yeah, like he literally corrected interviewers when they were asking him about the various Transformers, and he was like, "Yeah, no, this guy's this guy, this guy's this guy, and I play the giant planet one, and get it right."
What the fuck? The Citizen Kane director was a Transformers nerd?
Yeah, and it wasn't even, and like it was kind of a niche kids show too. That's the funny thing.
My god, it's amazing. Also, remember the Michael guy who represented Stormy and was when Democrats were hyping
Avenatti,
him up?
yeah. The guy who represented
He's been
Stormy
sent-
Daniels, creepy porn lawyer.
He's been sentenced to 14 years in prison for tax and wire fraud. Wah, wah, wah.
By the way, guys, by the way, Alex, I managed to beat Morty just by Morty actually commanding his Gengar to off, not Gengar, his Haunter to off himself. Like, my Staravia got him to half health, and then he's like, you know what? Curse. I'm like, why would you do that, you dumbass? Gizmo, have you ever seen that?
This is funny.
Have you ever seen that failure in AI programming? Speak, Gizmo.
He's not around.
He's supposed to be. He's in the voice chat.
He might be doing something, but I want to talk about this for a quick moment. Death Battle released their preview for Gogeta's analysis. It's really, really good.
His game's
And
paused too, so.
Boomstick, Boomstick, and Wiz were gonna bond over watching some Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's so awesome. I love that. This is gonna be a really fun Dragon Ball love letter, I can tell.
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of a really lame idea because it's like, you got.
I understand.
This is, like I said, this is the third Dragon Ball related death battle in this season alone.
To be fair, it's better than having 11 Death Battle Marvel and DC matchups out of 20 episodes. Season 7, dear God. Where's the variety?
Hey,
Well, yeah,
Alex, I found.
What's that?
I get what you're getting at, Kevin. I think another complaint that I've seen is that it's been done a lot because Vegito versus Gogeta is a really popular matchup. A bunch of animators have done it, shows have done it. So it's not exactly original, but I have faith in the team for this. I'm excited to see what they can do with this particular matchup. And the analysis makes me very excited. Also, there's rumors that the abridged voices are going to do one fusion and Sabbath's going to be a part of the other. Don't take my word for it on that, but that would be kind of amazing.
That would be interesting, yes.
Didn't Sabbath voice Gogeta with Shemel's voice in the background while Shemel voiced Vegito with Abbott's voice in the background?
Yes.
Good question. I don't know.
I could have
Worth
sworn
noting-
that was the case.
Worth noting that Sean doesn't do fan projects, so who would do it with Sabbath if he's a part of it?
Before or after it was revealed to be an S.
That depends. They might actually, you know who they might get? They might try to get Calamus.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, but then
I
yeah.
need this.
No.
I
Here's the
need
thing: they would get Kalamus, but then Schemmel would just be like, "No, I'm Goku."
Ugh, God.
That would. Oh
Grown
my
ass
god! I
man.
really hope this rumor is true because hearing like official dub actors with the abridged actors would be fucking incredible. Lawsuits be damned. This would be fun.
Anyway,
Schimmel as Goku.
Anyway, any other news we got?
Nothing really comes to
I was
mind.
I was talking to Ben.
Okay.
What? Wait, what did you say?
I said any other news?
Oh yeah, let me go through my. I've been going through my Twitter feed, grabbing more news.
Why do you have to go
Oh.
through your
Say
Twitter
nudes, put
feed?
those
Oh,
away.
here's something stupid. Here's something stupid we can rant about. Capcom has confirmed that Monster Hunter Rise for the PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One will be digital only. No physical editions planned.
That's
Nope,
stupid.
Dying a fire. By which I mean
Someone
burn
tweet
their
out
games to
beyond.
disk.
Someone tweet beyond Goofy that a small niche game like House Flipper can afford to release a physical version on all platforms, but massive publisher like Capcom and its hit Monster Hunter franchise can't find the money to print Xbox and PlayStation versions of their lively popular IP.
Why?
It's
would
kind of as lame as the movie I'm currently looking at right now in this area. It's a certain film that Alex and I will be doing this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
All right, I need to get to this topic. I need to talk about this one. Marvel Studios is currently reevaluating its release lineup. Internal negative feedback and quality over quantity approach. So, let's see. So we have
Wow,
received
so-
word. Hang on. Here's what it says. We have received word from our sources that Marvel Studios is currently reevaluating its release lineup for Phases 5 and 6. As Phase 4 comes to a close, we've been informed of internal negative feedback about how Phase 4 was handled regarding public distribution and quality. It has led to fear that Phases 5 and 6 are headed in the same direction as
5 and
4.
6.
Therefore, as a preventive measure to ensure quality control, Marvel and Disney are now reevaluating future releases. Moving forward, they are interested in pushing a quality over quantity approach to these phases as a way to address the issues some audience have with Phase 4. Watch them split Phase 5 and 6 into 6 different phases.
Oh, fuck.
Just to spread out the movies that they're already making.
Fuck that.
I mean, we'll see. Like, Bob Iger's back, and he's talking about like how he doesn't want the company to be political and to be more neutral, and how the Marvel stuff is getting out of hand, and yada yada yada. But I don't know if he's actually going to fucking do that.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Anyway,
His
so
actions will speak louder than words. So
anyway,
we'll
so
see.
now that we've got the fog badge, we can now use surf outside of battle to skim across the surface of water.
Oh, okay. We need to talk about this one. Liz Senti, Ron DeSantis, and Elon Musk are among the finalists for Times Person of the Year 2022.
Okay.
Why is Liz on here? What the fuck has she done? Oh, she's a Democrat. That's right.
I mean, they already.
Who is she again?
Exactly.
Oh, hi, I'm Mason.
She's some Democrat, I guess. I don't honestly. Yeah, they all blend together for me, so it's hard to tell the difference.
Ha 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 ha.
I know she hates Trump, but that's almost all Democrats, basically.
So you could get So you could get at
Oh,
so you can get a
she's
for
a part of
Orange
the
Man
fucking.
bad.
She's a part of the January 6th committee.
Of course she is.
Of course.
The incident
Part
that
of the
killed
what?
absolutely nobody.
Well,
Part of the what? I'm
Except
sorry, I
like one
didn't
girl
catch
who was
that.
killed by a Democrat.
killed by the police. By the police. Yeah.
Fuck the police going straight from the underground.
Oh God.
Black.
Oh, by the way,
Hey.
fuck yeah, Sea King.
This has gotta be news that pisses off Kevin. David Lug, known for Bleach, is not reprising his role for
Yeah,
Kenpachi.
I was pissed when I heard Patrick Seitz as Kenpachi. I was just like, God damn it, Viz.
Yeah, they fucked up the
Lodge
ball, and now
is-
the viewership
Lodge-
has dropped as a
Lodge
result.
said that he was willing to settle on a lower budget, a lower pay, just to please the fans, and it looked like he was gonna fucking do it. But no, Ryan Johnston decided, let's get the sloppy seconds instead.
Ryan Johnson?
That's the name of the Johnston, not Ryan,
Ryan Johnston.
The way you say
Our-
it makes it sound
our
like
wa-
the actual Ryan.
Yeah, it's a little weird the way he's saying it, but that's
And
how it is. It's
he's-
Johnston.
Yeah, he was a voice director for the Digimon Adventure Tri films.
Digimon, digital monsters.
By the way, Gizmo, I have to tell you something. They had a new theme song for the English dub of Digimon Tri. I for the first two films, but here's the thing: they don't reprise it for the third movie. For the third movie, throughout they get Butterfly.
Butterfly
course.
in the sky. I
But yeah,
can fly so
fucking-
high.
And I love it.
Goddamn look. It's in a goddamn book. Reading goddamn rainbow.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, hang on, there was a
You're
news
about
thing I
to
wanted
start
to read.
singing along to the reading.
Oh yeah,
theme.
oh yeah. So Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Its release date has been leaked on Steam. It is going to release on March 15th. It has special pre-order bonuses and yada yada yada. That looks good. Hopefully EA doesn't fuck it up.
Extra lives.
Shout Factory has also announced, after it leaked, that Kamen Rider Ryuki and Tokuso Sentai Deca Ranger will be releasing on Blu-ray and DVD respectively.
Cool.
Speaking of
Cool.
Tokusatsu,
What are you doing,
does
me
any-
game?
does any- speaking of Tokusatsu, does
so-
anybody know the future of Power Rangers? I'm not asking because JDF. I'm just talking in general. Because
What
it's
happened
been-
with Power Rangers? I
alleged-
heard something
No,
happened. about
I'm
that.
asking if anybody knows the future of Power Rangers, and not because of JDF.
Okay,
It's
so they're
been,
taking the suits
it's
from
been a
Q...
talk for a while now.
They're taking the suits from Q Ranger. Well, no, they're taking the Zords from Q Ranger, and making them into the into like a Dino Fury Super.
What?
Yeah,
Bruh, just make
What-
them trains.
the Dino Fury suits looked like shit, guys. Well,
Yeah,
the
I'm not a
Ryu
fan of their
Soldier.
suits. Just,
The Ryu Soldier suits are terrible.
why? What is so wrong about just making a new type of Power Ranger and just saying, "Oh yeah, he's from this area" as opposed to that area? Like we know we got Angel Grove already,
I don't know.
and we
They're
got
trying.
it's like this. It's like we got Angel Grove, then we got like a city that's protected.
See, they've
by
been trying and
Power
failing
Rangers and shit.
for almost a decade now to recreate MMPR or with more failings than the original had, and the original had plenty. The original did not need help not being, the original did not need help with the weird shit that went on it. You
Just
know?
about himself.
But somehow they keep recreating the failings of MMPR with none of the strengths. Don't know how, don't know why.
Do they have Goldar?
They don't have Goldar.
I am disappointed.
We all are. We all are.
But do they have Zed?
They technically have Lord Zed, but Robert Axelrod is dead, so they don't.
Sad.
And with and like I said, in Digimon he voiced Wizardmon.
God, what a weird line to say.
What?
I got hot sauce. It's better on tacos. Bro, where'd you even keep the sauce? Why would you even have the
And
sauce?
Devimon falls for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Wizardmon doesn't really do jack shit in the show, doesn't he?
He's kind of the morality pet for Gatomon.
Yeah, but at least each of the Digimon has at least one attack or defense power or something.
Wizardmon,
Right?
Wizardmon is
especially
supposed
if
to be a champion level old Digimon like Gatomon, but
you got a name called Wizardmon. I expect you to at least like cast a spell or
Big.
some shit.
Why are you underwater?
Like the last time I saw him, he was alive and then dead. Literally. Like, oh, it's Wizardmon. Oh, you want to talk? You want to get to Kyrie? You have to get through me. All right, lol. Boom. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I hope you're all right, Kyrie. Bit. He's like, oh, okay. You're coming back that fast and you're going away that fast. Sure. You're a wizard, ho. Where's your powers?
what wizard powers is gonna do anything against
I don't know
Myotismon?
anything. At least try and do something outside of the one attack you got. You're a wizard. It's in the name, Wizardmon.
In the Japanese
like-
version, he's
it's
just
like
called
fighting-
Wizarmon.
What about
It's like finding out.
Lizardmon?
It's like finding out. Oh, I caught a Hitmo champ. Oh, he doesn't box. What do you mean? He doesn't throw punches. I don't understand why. I don't know, man. He just
Look,
doesn't,
that's
bruh. It's in
racially
the name.
insensitive.
It's in the name. He's got boxing gloves on, for God's sake. Why wasn't he throw punches? It's like
That's
this. It's
racially
in the
insensitive
name.
to assume that just because that's his name, that means he can throw a punch. This one just
People will.
If you
I
got
still find
boxing
it-
gloves,
this one
if
just
you're
plays
a
the
Pokemon
piano.
and you're born with boxing gloves for hands, yeah, I'm gonna expect you to know how to
no,
throw a
those
fucking
are
punch.
aftermarket.
Digimon, if I see you in the goddamn wizard gear and your name is Wizardmon, yeah, I'm gonna expect you to know a spell or two. Two, more than one. Fuck's sake.
And another thing is like, so
Where's the third crystal? Fucking Rouge.
all right, Alex, Gizmo, where are you guys at in your race? In your part of the race?
Knuckles. Underwater.
Now,
I'm in outer space with Rouge.
oh, you're on that level.
Yeah.
Oh,
That level.
oh, I feel so sorry for you, Gizmo.
Rouge, you whore, where'd you put the...
Come over here and twerk on them haters with me.
Are you okay?
No.
Okay then.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Believe it or not. Yeah.
You know what would be nice? Is if there wasn't acid all over the fucking place. Or electricity. Actually, hang on. If this is electricity, why aren't I dead?
I don't know.
Could be. Believe it or not, it's just me. Fuck you, Rouge.
Okay. So what I'm doing is just kind of going through a couple bits of Johto, just to, show off Surf and what it's
God.
capable of. Because there is one more thing I need to get
Now transport
before
me
I
to
go
another stage.
into
Thank
the.
you.
Wait, you're in.
Sonic.
Are you now?
I'm now in Sonic stage.
All right, you're in the last section of Cannon's Core.
Thank fucking God.
After that, you got to do a boss fight with Shadow.
Cool.
For a minute there, I thought I was going to feel your spirit dying.
My spirit's dying.
You almost did. But I have a life left.
Okay. Okay, so, So I ended up acquiring the Mystic Water, which I will give to Kashmir.
Well, how do I get past that, Amachow?
What do you mean?
The
The
highest
area,
place.
the no floor area.
Here's some news. Hang on, I got some news. Biden just blocked funds meant for Florida that were supposed to help rebuild the state following the destruction caused by Hurricane Ian.
Lovely.
Did he
Ooh,
Really?
I wonder why he's doing that. I wonder.
You old bastard.
Anyway, Alex, to get past the no floor section, homing attack the artificial chaos that's causing the door to be locked, and then homing attack back to land.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do. It's that
Okay.
easy.
Okay. There's no floor here either.
What do you mean?
I mean, look at it.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
There's nothing really newsworthy now, so I think that's.
Oh, you already beat the artificial chaos. Now go back and find the door.
Oh, I got the door.
Oh,
Alright, now go through it.
I'm in the door.
Not... there is a floor, Alex.
Well, now there is. I'm just. Oh yeah. No, I was making a joke about the
Use the bounce bracelet for this part to get to the time thing, and then somersault underneath the gate.
where's the damn last Chaos Emerald Shard?
Where's
Master
that
Emerald
goddamn
Shard.
last
Oh,
Chaos
yeah, fuck.
Emerald? Where's that motherfucking last Chaos Emerald?
Alex, you gotta use the bounce bracelet. It's jump and then
Yeah, I got it.
yeah, hit that and then go underneath the gate.
Ah,
I get the feeling I wasn't supposed to do that.
No, you were supposed to do that. All right, now you just
Alright,
homing attack. Homing attack. Go up.
I did.
Up the go up the water thing.
I tried.
Go up it.
I tried.
What? Alex! You're supposed to keep doing it until you're over the middle.
Yeah.
you're squeezed in the middle. Snack time in the middle. Squeeze in the middle. Snack time in the middle. Losing my fucking mind here. Rouge, where's the goddamn 6-piece?
Yeah, better than the 1-piece, the 6-piece.
Okay, Alex, you remember what to do now that I've explained it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a speed up item for what? I'm not racing. Where am I supposed to go? It says go up top. Up top where?
Gizmo, the hints are backwards.
I might as well be speaking Klingon. I'm gonna get backwards. I put it on my bonnet.
Alex, Gizmo. As in the hint, as in after the first hint, the second and third hints mean the exact opposite.
Oh, if it means the opposite. If it's
So
not
if
the
it's at-
highest place, it's the
in
lowest.
the lowest.
Place. So my self-esteem.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Alex, now
My
that you're
patience then.
all right, now homing attack up till you get to the center of the waterfall thing, and
Yeah, I
now
already got
just
it.
now just go down. Down it.
Desperately attempting to not. Hey!
You
Don't
making
fall
progress?
off the edge, Sonic.
Shit.
All right, Alex. Then it should be smooth sailing. All right, good. You did it.
Oh, Ark Abandoned Lab. Colony impact 19 minutes 50 seconds. Stop walking so casually, Amy.
Wash your wet blanket, Amy.
You know what? Did you guys ever see this Kill la Kill parody where Mako
Everybody's trying their best except for you, Amy.
Where yeah, this scene, the scene where Amy is the one who tells how to have faith in people is kind of why I don't like the Sonic X version of his story. Because it had to be given to Chris friggin' Thorndike.
What if it was Chris Redfield?
That would be more believable.
That would actually be cool. I will be honest with you, Alex. That would actually be you know,
Sonic and Shadow go to the gun range afterwards.
Oh. I keep forgetting your old fan fiction idea.
Shadow, what
Yeah,
gun are
Chris-
you going to use? I'm going to be safe and use a 1911. It doesn't jam, and
Chris and the
I'm
two of
going
them
to use
and go to the
AR-15s.
fucking shooting range.
Oh,
The fuck?
Yeah, Shadow just remembered what Maria actually wanted him to do.
The Marie. I installed a new models mod, and it feels like it's changed about half of them, like in some way, and then the rest of them have just been changed for the worse.
I'm probably gonna look at that mod
God,
when if I
Shadow's
ever.
Shadow's running animation is so wonky.
Yeah, I'm not finding the last piece. How
Is it-
lower can I go without dying?
It looks just like the shrine of the Master Emerald. They probably designed the core like the shrine.
I don't know.
Nothing is popping up on radar.
Have you checked around the platforms arms that are lower?
I'm literally on those platforms.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. No, wait, no. That's what I was gonna say.
You were having a stress-induced hallucination, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hold up.
Hold up.
okay, so
Hold up.
Ben, who's your what was did you ever play Sonic Adventure 2?
Nope.
Yes.
Thought I found
How do you
it.
feel about Alex's gameplay?
I haven't been watching.
Okay.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Go lower. I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna climb lower.
No. Oh,
Nothing
even
fucking
better.
there.
Well, you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
Gizmo. It gets even better. Or the game would then say, if we had junk you'd be gain right now.
Fuck.
Have you
Well-
seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Yeah. I never watched the earlier stuff.
This was Frieza Saga.
Okay, so
No,
Alex,
no.
the Bio Lizard will be chasing you. So you gotta wait until it wears itself out and then grind on the highlighted rail. On the highlighted tube of its neck.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, my nose is bleeding. I smell toast. Rouge will not give me the fucking third piece.
And
Oh, the
its
vagina
weak spot
smelling
is
emerald.
that area on its back.
There's nothing here on the lower levels. Oh man, I'm about
How
to.
are you the
before-
ultimate life form? You're just a giant lizard. You're not Godzilla. I don't hear awesome music when you're around.
Rouge were here, I'd be committing a domestic. Can't find this piece anywhere. I'm a
Alex-
suplex a damn GameCube.
You can't do that. It's too small.
Suplex.
He's gonna take it to Suplex City. Oh, and yeah, the water will instant kill you if you get too close to the.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
figured it out.
at the very least, you don't need to do Cannon's Core again.
Yeah.
Admittedly, this
Fucking
boss fight
God.
is. Admittedly, this boss fight is slow and somewhat monotonous. However, I do enjoy it for like the theming of, the theming for Shadow's character at this point in the story.
Yeah, the fact that Shadow actually he decides to fight like this is pretty good.
Where's his gun?
But he's missing his gun, and the Bio Lizard is weak. Oh, you're
Wait,
too fat,
found it.
Bio Lizard.
Oh, and by the
found it.
way, and I was gonna say,
No.
starting with the starting after the first hit, he'll fire slow moving shadow balls at you that get faster
I saw that.
with each hit.
Where is it?
You either have to jump over it
I don't
or
want to be in your mouth. Ow.
somersault it.
I found it.
You did it.
Found it.
The prototype of Ultimate Life. This looks nothing like me, Gerald.
I need to get that.
All right, I need to go, guys. You have a wonderful night.
I'm
Alright.
gonna have to go when I get done with. As soon as I get done with this.
Fighting
Alex,
Knuckles.
you got one more boss fight
Okay,
after
so I'm
this.
gonna beat the game, and then that's gonna be it.
Rouge, why did you have to get me through that? Why'd you have to make me go through that?
Omochao was distracting you, Alex. That's why Shadow was like, "Shut the fuck up, Omochao."
Oh, Rouge, you, if you lose this, I swear to God, I'm gonna perform a domestic.
Wait, you're fighting Knuckles?
I'm fighting Knuckles, and if I lose the first round, I'm gonna
Knuckles
commit a
McChuckles.
domestic. I'm gonna wet the back of my hand. Swear to God.
You can't smack a fictional character,
And I
Gizmo.
will. It's called
Knuckles
the TV.
McChuckles of the Knuckles McFuckles games.
What on earth? How is it that
I have no idea.
guys? I seriously have to wonder how is it that I could during recordings I could make 3D Sonic bend to my whim.
Good question.
Yes.
You killed him.
Yes. Now get back to your
Die,
corner,
die, die,
Rouge.
die.
Goddamn. Get in your box. Get in your goddamn cardboard box. You put me through that shit again. Here.
Oh. I swear.
Your limbs are far too stubby in comparison to the rest of your body.
Yeah, at the very least, Alex, when we get to the third slot for the Monday night stream, games we're at least going to be doing something that we're all going to be able to participate in.
Yes. Although I do need to get that game.
You don't have superstars?
No.
Come on, man.
Oh, he's already gone. Okay, I guess he didn't have that much to. In terms of news, I just noticed he's gone.
Yeah, Ben said he had to go.
Yeah. Your name here is like, this is thunk provoking.
Okay, so Alex, after let me see.
No!
Honey. Okay, after the next hit, the Bio Lizard will do this new attack where it summons bubbles that you gotta on a homing attack. I swear that tail is smacking you, who is backhanding you.
Get that mouth away from me. I'm not into vor.
Hey, Alex, do you remember that one joke you said about that bit in in Teen Titans when we were watching in the episode Spellbound.
Which one specifically?
The one where Dick says, "Cardiac, you're under arrest."
Oh, no.
You were like, "Hey, Dick, you might have to check and see if Corey's pregnant."
Oh yeah.
In case you're wondering, Gizmo, it's a dad joke.
Yes.
Alex
Cardiac arrest kind of
Alex
tipped me off.
Alex had never seen the original Teen Titans series, so I ended up showing him a bunch of really neat episodes. The
Really?
first
He hasn't seen the
episode I
original?
ever showed him was the first Control Freak episode.
Control freak.
I love that guy. Just such a... He's a fucking loser, but he's the best kind of loser.
I will put you in my worst nightmare yet. Sonic 06.
Oh god, if we ever do an actual abridgment on Teen Titans, since the actual Teen Titans Abridged series stopped doing things after they finished season 1, and as far as I know.
There was an actual
I-
Abridged Teen Titans show?
Yeah, there's an actual Teen Titans Abridged series on YouTube.
Man, there's a lot of people trying to make Abridged everything nowadays, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they even had like a joke where Raven name drops her dad as Trigon, and Beast Boy thought Vash the Stampede.
I'm
Okay, that's
gonna
pretty good.
Sue somebody.
Try gun. Dash?
Oh, it's funny what hindsight will end up doing. Okay, and and also the episode where that was featured, basically, it was the abridgment of the Nevermore episode where Cyborg and Beast Boy were in Raven's mind, and Beast Boy and Raven had like the fastest romance then breakup up in the series, and Cyborg soloed Raven's rage.
You know, Shadman did a little something based on that scene.
Shadman has done a little something based on almost everything.
Yes.
But he is mostly known for the Raven and Helen Parr work.
Oh yes. And for going to jail.
Yeah, man, I really want to know what's going on with that.
I don't. I mean, I think he was doing like coke in public or something.
No, that's not what I heard. From what I heard, it was just assault. I don't know about that coke thing.
So it was the Ethan Ralph thing,
True.
where he hit somebody in public. That really was the start of Ethan Ralph's downfall, wasn't it? Like
Yep.
him punching a cop.
Hey Gizmo, did I ever show you my Space Invader?
You're a Space Invader.
Yes, my dog.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Very adorable, big, poopy.
She's a pit bull.
I know what I said.
She's a pit bull.
Yes. A very adorable, overgrown poopy.
Why do you have to say it like that?
He's trying
know
to do
what I
a fake
said.
French accent.
Either it's poopy or pupus.
Okay,
Pupusaurus.
Adorable doge.
Okay,
Adorable
what?
doge.
Okay, what is a movie that? What is?
Shadow, you
Okay, what
suck.
is a movie that we could admittedly sit through, even though we know it's objectively trash?
Warcraft.
All soldiers.
Okay, now explain.
three.
Okay, explain why Warcraft.
Warcraft is a really bad plot, but it has a lot of really good special effects and really good actors, and
They
they're
cared
doing
enough.
their
I mean.
they're trying their hardest, man.
They really are, from what I heard.
Okay,
Like, it's the second movie of a trilogy that never got made.
All right, so Gizmo, what about you?
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man
But-
3 is not that bad.
No,
It's not
like,
that bad.
It's
It's
not
just
as bad
people
as
keep-
Spider-Man 2.
No,
Man, don't even.
don't
It's
you
just
eat.
people keep
Alex.
acting like Spider-Man 3 is like the Sonic
Um,
06 of Spider-Man movies. It's like, no, it's not that bad at all.
No, it's not
Just because
Spider-Man.
just
Far From
because I
Home.
had just because I had a few bad things going for it doesn't mean that they are grown to like a big pile of bullshit.
Like I said, it's not Spider-Man Far From Home.
Look, here's the thing: Spider-Man: Far From Home, at the very least, actually had a setup for an arc that was paid off in No Way Home.
I pressed the button, game. I pushed the jump button. Did I push it too late? I'm willing to accept that I pushed it too late. Just tell me when I need to press it. I don't need to know when to avoid his energy attack. I need to know when to jump over the fucking pit.
Dragon Ball
And how much-
Evolution.
No, I can't
No.
enjoy Dragon Ball Evolution. There
I
are
can enjoy
bits-
it for how bad it is.
There are bits
Like,
of
you
Dragon
can
Ball
tell-
Evolution I kind of like, but
Master Roshi casting.
yeah, Master Roshi
Chow
was
Yun,
great. But
Chow
the fact
Yun
that he didn't
Fat
have the
was
beard,
wasted on that movie.
the fact that he didn't have the beard is kind of weird. It's kind of like how Jameson didn't have the flat top.
Here's
I mean,
the thing,
you gotta be fair.
and
you
we
cannot
talked about.
grow a beard like that in
Or
just
how,
like a year or two.
Like,
No, Alex,
fucking
we talked about
Soichiro
this.
Soichiro Yagami didn't have the mustache. It's like he looks like Commissioner Gordon. Have him grow the Commissioner Gordon mustache.
Okay,
Like,
let
is
me.
it that hard?
Okay.
And Misa Amane didn't have blonde hair. Just put a wig on the girl. Sheesh. I'm talking about in the Japanese Death Note films, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Not-
Also, at least the
Because
casting.
otherwise, the guy who plays Soichiro Yagami looks like a Japanese Gary Oldman.
I can at least defend the casting in just only one reason. Not just Chow Yun Fat. It's because in Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, whatever rendition you want to go to, it's never clear if this Earth has different categories everybody by race.
I mean,
So like,
have you seen General Black?
Some of it is clear, but
Goku
when
not
it
having a
comes to
tail
like
is a big problem with that film.
that's the other thing. Like someone like Goku, you can never. The only reason why he looks that way is because it's a drawing. If you try and cast someone to represent Goku in real life, it's going to be tough because he's not Japanese, he's not Chinese, he's not Native American, he's not North American. So it makes sense why they had the freedom to cast whoever they wanted.
Justin
Yeah,
Chatwin
not-
could have been a good Goku if they'd have
He
actually
could
given a
have
shit about the
been.
rest of the film.
He could have been, but I think if he had more time to act and more time to figure
Well,
everything
if they
out, he
hadn't
might have done
scrapped
well.
the fucking movie at the last second and gotten an accountant from Big Mama's House 2 to
God.
rewrite the film, it would have been good. Ish.
And maybe not alter everything, into just because it doesn't make sense to you. Oh yeah, it's airbending. No, it's not. No, you're not fooling me. No, it ain't.
Even Kyle A. Bear was just like, nah, I'm out of here. We're not dealing with
Well,
Shyamalan here.
like
Up there's the bubbles, Alex. You got to homing attack those.
yeah, I did, and then I lost all my rings, and then I died.
Like that's why if I have to defend
Oh.
anything, if I have to
Hey.
defend anything that the movie is known to be scrutinized for, it's the casting choice. Not because maybe one actor is bad, one actor is better than the other, but because
Nick Rekieta did an interview with one of the guys who worked on that film.
Oh, did he?
I think-
What?
Yeah, and he said that like the movie The Forbidden Kingdom, the first trailer for The Forbidden Kingdom came out like right before they were about to start filming,
Damn.
and like Fox panicked and said, "Holy shit, they're making the same movie because they're technically both based on
On
Journey to the West.
yeah, Journey to the West, but they're nothing alike. Like Dragon Ball has Dragon Ball is nothing
It's
like...
inspired, but even then, that's stretching it.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball is also nothing like the fantasy isekai film that the movie that the Forbidden Kingdom was.
Right. But like I said, it's stretching it. Even if we were to say that Dragon Ball is inspired by Journey to the West.
Would you say it's a bigger stretch than Mr. Fantastic?
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah, so they brought an accountant from Big Mama's house to rewrite the film at the last second. Bad idea.
Why, of all people, would you get someone that's only job is fucking accounting?
Probably
It's like
because
asking
they,
the lunch. It's
they
like asking the
probably
lunch
had some
lady
kind of
to-
connection, and they didn't have anybody else who they wanted to fill the role.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
and-
it's like asking the lunch lady to teach kids self-defense.
Like, Fox
It's
is
like,
not known for keeping the writers on hand during production, and like they didn't have the writers on set during Deadpool, so that they could rewrite the film as needed. They just kind of like Ryan Reynolds had to pay for that out of his own pocket, like he did with a bunch of the rest of the film.
still kind
Okay.
of fucked up.
Okay, Alex. Now,
Yeah.
here's something you should know about the last hit you got to get on the BioLizard. So, the BioLizard in its last hit is going to do the bubble thing again a third time. I'm only-
motherfucker.
Only this time, it's going to eliminate the gravity, so you're just going to be floating around with the bubbles. You just got to avoid them and then
Cool.
and strike at the center.
Oh, I got another pick. The Room.
The Room is obvious though. It's
Yeah, that's
fucking
obvious
hilarious.
one. So
Um,
it's so funny that
I'm trying to think of other films that I would legitimately say are like they're bad, but I'd watch them again. And
Small Soldiers.
no, Small Soldiers has like
I
Small
have to
Soldiers
admit,
has
I
a bunch
did,
of
like
legitimate.
it's all over the
aspects to
place,
it.
but I at least love it because of that.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, that's pretty
Um,
much like the toy industry. They're all over the place trying to say, "Oh, you know, these are bad guys, these are good guys." Oh, but you know, we want to market towards the older crowd, you know, in the future. Oh, but we could send a good message, you know, with TV shows. But you know, but you know, we could be environmentally friendly about it. But you know, I feel like it's unintentionally like represents the toy industry because of that.
Let's see, Kevin, do you have any examples? I mean, obviously,
Let me think.
there's the obvious so bad it's good movies like Birdemic 2, Samurai Cop.
What
You see-
about Plan? What
What's
about
a
Plan
katana?
9?
It means Japanese sword.
Yeah,
What about Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Wasn't there a remake?
Oh
Man-
no! Wait! I got
Manos,
one!
The
I
Hands
got
of
one!
Fate.
Troll 2.
Oh
Did you know
my
that there were
god!
two films?
I actually saw a bit of that movie. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Troll 2.
I was just like,
Audio fucking forgot.
my film appreciation teacher showed that for class, and he actually told me in advance. I'm like, what are you doing? No. And then it was a fun time.
What are you doing?
Adam Sandler's
No.
8 Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights is terrible.
It's,
yeah, but
it
something
is.
about it makes me like it.
It has a
little.
really good animation style, I'd say, but other than
Yeah,
that,
it has great animation, but it's a Happy Madison movie.
yeah, it's a happy. It's like a recent Happy Madison film, and you know, granted, you can take that however you want, but it like Adam Sandler has not done that great of work since Little Nicky. I mean, granted, like Uncut Gems, but Uncut Gems was not directed.
I could have
or
sworn Little Nick.
produced
I could have
by
sworn
him.
Little Nicky was one of the bad at
Little
that's-
Nicky is
Adam
Little
Sandler
Nicky
movies.
is bad, but it's not bad by recent standards. Although, I think like before he was in Bedtime Stories. Bedtime Stories was pretty good, but that was a
That
kids
was pretty
movie
good.
made by Disney. So that had that had more restrictions on what he was allowed to do. He wasn't just allowed to go on vacation, and because the mouse is not going to just pay for him to go to wherever the fuck.
He found a way eventually, though. I mean, he couldn't have just thrown away all that food during a scene where he's like, you know, giving kids food for the first time.
Yeah. What are you doing? I jumped over that one.
What about Grown Ups?
Grown-ups
Oh,
was
fuck that movie.
Grown-ups was awful.
Really?
Grown-ups 2 was even worse.
Nah, I don't acknowledge Grown Ups 2. Grown Ups 1, just the first one.
Okay, Grown-ups. I mean, my standards for him have slipped since Jack and Jill came out, but
Oh God.
I've seen that one too, and that was dog shit.
People have actually defended it, saying that it could have been a good movie because the premise alone
yes,
isn't
any
new,
of his
but
films could have been good films.
I kind of like the Netflix one.
Ridiculous 6?
Yeah, I kind of liked that one.
Okay, that one's like right down the middle because it has enough good aspects that it should be good, but it also has enough awful, terrible, horrible, no good, very bad aspects of it that it should just
about,
be
like talking about the Native American scenes where they're like, say, "Hey, Beaver's Breath." Oh, how'd you know my name was Beaver's Breath? That kind of scene.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard
stuff
about that
like
controversy.
It's terrible. The film has so many bad jokes. That opening sequence is hilarious, where he's just beating up the guys who are giving him hell. And if the rest of the film was kind of like that would have been pretty good. But
The thing I gotta say about like the naming for like the Native Americans is like they're okay. I get they're offended by that, but
I don't
compared
give
to
a
the
shit
movies,
about that.
not you, but like you as in like the Native Americans. Like I get you're offended a bit, but like compared to like how you're portrayed back then, I mean, come on now. Like there's a lot worse things you could have done.
Say, hey, granted, it's like I don't remember which tribe was involved with this, so who the fuck knows? But I can personally say I was not offended by the stupid jokes. Well, the stupid jokes at the expense of, you know, Native Americans, but I can say that I was offended by the fact that the jokes were terrible.
Yeah, that's even worse than being, you know, offensive.
It being racially insensitive has nothing to do with the fact that the jokes were just that bad.
I mean, it's worse things have been said about and to Native Americans.
Yes,
Alex, you finally beat
way
the
before that
Bio
movie
Lizard.
was a thing.
The jokes aren't funny. That is the biggest crime.
All right, Alex, how do you feel right now?
Never wears bras is a terrible joke. And that was
You
Adam Sandler's wife.
I mean, it's not her first time in an Adam Sandler movie.
No, I
He was
understand that. I'm just saying, go fuck yourself,
I mean,
Adam.
This gives me
And you
another.
know what? You wasted Taylor Lautner. Taylor Lautner is an excellent comedic actor, and the scenes with him were like the best parts.
What about
Him
Benchwarmers?
and what's his name? Luke Wilson. Like, if you pared the cast down to the three, like Adam Sandler, Luke Wilson, and Taylor Lautner, and like merged a bunch of the character traits from the other brothers into them, it would have been like a legitimately half-decent film. Like, tighten up the writing and cut down the amount of characters. Fuck yeah. As it was, he was clearly just rigging Netflix for everything they were worth.
What about
All right.
Benchwarmers?
What about who? Oh, Benchwarmers?
Benchwarmers. Yeah, that one I actually got a laugh out of.
The Benchwarmers...
Okay, Alex,
2006.
for the final boss, you're playing as either Sonic or Shadow. As Sonic and Shadow. In super form.
Nice. Why do we need the Chaos Emeralds and the, Oh yeah, we're about to jerk off hardcore, bro.
There's actually a funny joke from Sanity Not Included regarding in this bit, and where it's like Sonic them trying to explain how transform into super form or Shadow. He's like, and just imagine the person you're masturbating to. Take a wild guess who Sonic imagines.
Is it the cat girl from the OVA?
Sally.
No.
Rabot.
What about
Rouge.
No.
I was gonna say
Jolly Acorn.
Nope.
Sally Acorn.
Rabot.
No.
Yeah, I said that already. Rabot.
No.
I don't know. Rule 63 Knuckles. I don't know.
No, it's Tails. It's like a wait, what? Kind of joke.
Wait, Tails, I don't think you'd be that
You know,
way.
I'm
Sometimes you
flashing
just
back.
compliment fantasies, but I don't think you'd be that way.
And sadly, Shadow was thinking of Maria.
See, I'm flashing. Okay,
Makes
that
sense.
makes sense. I'm flashing
makes
back to
sense.
a Flash game where Sonic's wife was a Tails sprite with like Rouge's boobs recolored yellow stapled to his chest.
It's fucking hilarious.
If you
Okay.
beg or if you borrow, you
I'm
may
guessing,
never
it's-
find your way.
Yeah, he's on the final boss, Gizmo. He's almost done.
yeah.
He's almost done with the game.
I think I'm almost. Well, actually, no.
Take you
Never mind. I was gonna
up
say.
inside. Now you're face down on the floor. Oh, oh. Now you're face down on the floor. Oh, oh, oh.
Actually, have the physical soundtrack for Adventure 2 Battle.
I have the Amazon. I have downloaded it off of Amazon.
Fuck Amazon downloads. Get the physical CD, because once that's off of Amazon, they will prevent you from listening to
I
it.
downloaded it on my PC
I actually
after I
have-
bought it.
I have the original CD of Thrill of the Feel, which is Crush 40's first album from the back when they were called Sons of Angels.
And by the way, Alex, when you run low on rings, you got to go over or under the bio lizard to switch characters.
Oh, I went.
The fact that they acknowledge that they have to collect rings, though, is kind of funny to me.
I didn't mean to switch characters back to the one who had low rings.
Sonic, Shadow, can you hear me? You need
Oh.
to stay supercharged. Before your rings are depleted,
Would you consider Stargate a bad action movie?
No, I'd say Stargate was really good.
I love it too, but not.
Wasn't that one of Roland Emmerich's films?
Yeah, it was one of his good ones.
I love that. I
It was
got
like
that on
in the Independence
VHS.
Day era.
Doug Walker ended up saying that it was one of the movies that had trailer bait. As in, it lured you in with the trailer being so good, but then the movie just ended up sucking.
Yeah,
What
I
the
never
fuck movie
understood
did
what
he
was bad
watch?
about the movie.
Mostly due to the fact that aliens built the pyramid and whatnot.
Okay. Like you
Okay.
can't like take that one thing. Okay.
I mean, Ghostbusters, the cartoon, as well as Men in Black, the cartoon, have done similar shit like this.
He kind of his critique of the this was kind of like leading into his critique of the Godzilla movie, where it was like,
Look,
He's-
I understand
like-
that Godzilla movie wasn't very good, but Stargate was really good.
Yeah,
Granted, the TV show was better, but come on.
Roland Emmerich is a weird director.
Oh, speaking of Stargate, I hear that they're gonna actually do a continuance, like they're gonna do Stargate again.
What, like an actual continuance or just that sequel to the movie they were talking about?
No, like an actual show.
Oh, thank God.
Dude, I want to get casted in there. I don't give a fuck as who.
By
Like,
the way,
cast me as like an unfortunate victim of a
Yeah,
Ghoul
I'm
or
trying to
some
get
shit.
there.
I don't care.
If you
I
could
don't
shut
care.
the fuck up, Shadow, that'd be great.
fun fact, I think I said this before, or when we were doing the last part of the SA2 race, but there's a bit where if you let the fight drag out long enough, Shadow will say something like, oh, perhaps maybe the ultimate life form this whole time was actually you, Sonic.
So Shadow becomes a dick rider.
If that's how you wish to interpret it, sure, why not?
Here comes a Dick Rider.
I'll collect the rings. Now it's up to you, Sonic. Shadow, you need rest. Let me give it a try.
Okay, so favorite of the OG Kanto starters.
Put
you Ooh.
right back
where you
came.
Gizmo. Oh, who's your favorite Kanto?
Who's my favorite Kanto starter?
Works yesterday. Hey,
Not counting Pikachu. Not counting Pikachu, it would have to be Squirtle.
Yeah, Pikachu is literally the worst starter in any Pokemon game, and I'm talking like exclusively yellow Pikachu. Oh, not the Let's Go Pikachu that's busted.
By the way, if you want to get most of the Sonic songs by driving through forever, hear the best of Crush 40. It is a really good compilation CD. Normally I don't recommend buying compilation CDs, but it is a really good one. Sonic?
Now, now another thing is that essentially in trying to think what was I gonna say? I mean, obviously a lot of people love Charmander because who doesn't?
Yeah. Charizard and shit.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Blastoise kind of guy.
That's perfectly fine. I mean, there is actually a YouTuber out there that kind of rates the starter, or is based on, like, you know, how they're going to do objectively if you were to really main them over, you know, doing the smart thing and switching out every so often. Like, Bulbasaur excels at first, but then starts to struggle near the end of it.
Yeah, you gotta admit, people do Bulbasaur dirty. Like, holy damn, I have never seen such disrespect to a Pokemon starter in my life. It's like, oh yeah, he turns into a Blastoise. Oh shit, yeah, he turns into Charizard. You're just a bigger Bulbasaur.
Yeah, you know what would be great is if you'd throw me a fucking ring or two, Shadow. Dear God, I'd maybe pull fire. I'd appreciate if you'd pull covering fire for me.
You know who I wanted to throw a ring at? Maria. I wanted to throw a ring at Maria. Why didn't you die? Why didn't you die, Maria?
Look, once we get back to Earth, I'll show you how to time travel, and then we can just, you know, sort this out for you.
Anyway, so essentially, and the thing is okay, Alex, who did you say was your pick for favorite starter from Kanto, like out of the original three?
Charmander.
Yeah, that's a given. All right, since Gizmo, you said you played Gen 2, right?
Yeah, it's the gold and silver crystal ones, right?
Yes. Who's your favorite of those three?
Damn. Man.
Chikorita. Chikorita. It's Chikorita, Cyndaquil. Yeah. Mine is mine is my Fireboy Cyndaquil. Like, especially in the remakes where each of the starters do get more variety in their movesets.
Like, I kind of like Chikorita, but, you know, if you gave me the choice, I'm going to pick Totodile.
And meanwhile, Totodile is just going to use Rage throughout the first three gyms and decimate the competition.
It's just the way that the Pokemon anime represented him. He's just so lovably goofy and, like, happy-go-lucky all the time. Like,
there was actually
jumping on his toes.
There was actually a Pokemon fanfic where at some point Ash ended up actually winning the Silver Conference, and his Totodile, which actually evolved into a Crocodile, ended up Oh, no. The Crocodile ended up being the Crocodile ended up helping Bayleaf cope with the fact that Ash was never going to, love it more than as a friend or platonic companion.
Oh God.
Yes, his Crocodile ended up with the Bayleaf.
Huh.
I'm surprised you're just like,
It's like it's just when I hear Pokemon shipping, I'm always so used to shit like trainer with trainer or like trainer with Civi or trainer with anthropomorphic Pokemon or trainer with Pokemon. I'm so used to all that it's been a while since I heard something as wholesome as just a regular Pokemon with a Pokemon.
And the funny thing is that this is a Ash and Serena fanfic.
Wow. Okay. Damn, Serena. Really? Not Misty.
Damn
okay.
it. Damn it. Damn it.
Now I'm
Shadow
facing
might have
against
actually
Sonic.
won that.
Oh, here's something worth that's newsworthy, sort of, kinda. Broforce is having its last update.
I don't care for Broforce.
I throw you.
I've never played Broforce.
I throw you
I
too.
have the Expendabros.
Then get Broforce, ho.
Okay, Gizmo, have you played Gen 3?
Ruby and Sapphire, right?
Yes, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald.
Yes.
Favorite starter of that generation?
Remind me who they are. It's been a while.
Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip.
Man. I would have to say Torchic.
Do you like Mudkips?
I do. Just not as much as everyone else. And
my favorite is Trico. As strange as that sounds, I vastly prefer the grass starter in that generation.
Really?
Yes, because Trico is awesome.
True.
And Sceptile is literally the swag master.
The fuck?
The swag master. Look at that pose he's in his official artwork, and you tell me he's not swagging?
He's not swagging.
Dildo Schwaggins.
Dildo Baggins.
You know, weirdly enough, there is actually a World of Warcraft machinima thing in that parodies Lord of the Rings, where the main protagonist is named, where one of the protagonists is named Dilbo Daggins, and for a second there, because my mind was in the gutter, I thought it was Dildo Daggins. I'm not kidding.
I was thinking of the South Park thing.
I'm done. I finished the dark side.
Well, Gizmo, now you just got last story to do. Hopefully Alex will be able to finish.
That's what she said. I really wish Ken Penders would just get that stick out of his ass and just let us see Sally Acorn and the others in video game form.
Just once.
Alex or Gizmo.
Like all we can really get right now is one appearance of Sally Acorn in Spinball, and Mugen projects, as well as just Sonic hacks, where
Gizmo,
Sally replaces Sonic.
Let me just say this. You were expecting a lot.
Not really.
Out of a guy who has a stick so far up his ass, you could actually see it bulging out of his stomach.
No, so far that it looks like he's kebabbed. Motherfucker, I just want one appearance. Like, holy hell, I will take...
It's a Ken Penders kebab.
I will take a $5 DLC of just the character appearing in any Sonic character. Like, holy hell. Just let me see Rabot, or Grounder, or Sally, or any one-shot character. Hell, I'll take Snively. I'll take fucking Snively. I don't care. Just let me see one character make at least a cameo appearance for a few seconds.
I got
Doesn't
hit
even
by
have to be
Spy
playable.
Beam.
Doesn't even have to be
No!
playable. Just like
No,
have it
I
like
was
an
almost
NPC,
there!
like-
I was almost there! We were almost done!
it's to the point where
Fuck
someone
those
made a hack
lasers, can you
where-
make them a little less honey?
It's to the point where someone made a Sonic the Hedgehog hack where you replace Sonic with Sally, and someone there's a Mugen project out there where there's a 2D a Sega fighter, and one of the characters so happens to be Sally Acorn. Like shit, if he doesn't want to go that far, let me at least see a cameo of Sally Acorn somewhere in the background of Sonic Boom, of her walking out of a store with a
You
bag
know what
of whatever
I
the fuck.
really just want to see? I want to see Sega take him to court over him actually taking some of their characters and trying to claim that the characters they created for some of the games or for the movies are somehow his creations and his property.
He's a delusional dick bag, man. It's like, okay, yeah, cool. You brought Sonic to comic books. Cool. That's all you did. Fuck you.
I remember the
don't
last thing
care
I
if you made
saw.
Sally.
The last thing I saw from him was him saying that he was going to take Paramount to court over Enerjack appearing in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And
Fight me.
where is this? Where is this, guys?
There is no Enerjack in Sonic 2. I
No,
played it. I
Enerjack
have
is
it.
in Sonic 2.
Not to that degree.
No, we're talking the movie.
movie.
Ah, the movie. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He needs to just sit down and stop eating his Subway sideways because he's a lunatic. Eat it upright like a normal person.
Stop knocking me
and
back
have
so
the blood
much.
just flow through your brain so you can start thinking again.
Boy, I would appreciate it if you would shut the fuck up, Amy.
How do you know that's Amy speaking to you?
I really can't tell. I'm just assuming based on the tone of voice.
Hey, Amy, shut up or I'm going to have to send you to Shadman. You know he's going to do something weird to you.
Oh, God.
Again.
Okay.
No! No, I'm steering away!
Uh-huh.
I'm steering away! Why am I stuck on a single track?
Even better, Amy shuts up or else I send her over to Zontan.
Why would you inflict that level of cruel and unusual punishment on her?
Because it's satisfying. She needs to shut the fuck up about Sonic. Never mind wet blanket, she needs to fucking get a carpet cleaner.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, no! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Are you okay?
No, I'm
Okay,
not
no,
okay.
Barstool.
Okay.
I wanted to be done with this 15 minutes ago.
Okay, Alex.
Technically, I wanted to be done with this last week.
Alex, I need you
What?
to take a chill pill.
How did you do that? Game, how did you do that? I homing attacked it! I homing attacked it, game! Why did it take 3 homing attacks for that to work?
One last battle, one final fight.
And Batman. Okay,
One day more.
okay.
Another day,
If-
another destiny.
Do we have a favorite version of B-Man? Batman?
Man, a live action or animated?
Either one.
Let's
I mean,
let's go with live action first.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
alright,
say
live
live
action.
action in Batfleck, Bale, and then everybody else.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Batfleck,
Batfleck,
Bale,
Bale.
and then Keaton, and then everybody else.
Keaton's up
Yeah.
top. Christian
Actually, you know
Bale's in
what?
second.
I'll put Adam West
Adam
above,
West. Adam
above
West, yeah. I
Val
was gonna
Kilmer
say.
and George Clooney.
Yeah.
God, George Clooney could have been a great Batman.
So
He
could
was
Val
literally-
Kilmer.
Yeah, people seem to forget about Val Kilmer.
Oh, I just clipped inside the enemy. That's because
Somehow.
people want to forget about Batman Forever, but they can't forget about Batman and Robin.
You mean
How would
Batman
you?
Forever?
Batman Forever, the only reason people seem to remember that is the game, and people seem to only remember Batman and Robin because of the movie. It's kind of odd, don't you think?
Yeah.
I
Which
mean,
is funny
Batman.
because the Batman and Robin game was like a really good idea, but
It was, but it was too overly ambitious considering, you
oh
know,
yeah, it was on the
everything was
PS1.
yeah, it was
You
on the
know-
PS1, everything was everywhere. Time limits on everything.
Oddly enough, I ended up having a conversation with
No,
With,
no, no. That's not how-
with Matt Mehtly of Super Gaming Others, just to kind of be like, yeah. I'm like, Final Fantasy 13 is not that bad. He's like, oh no, it really is that bad. I'm like, dude, come on.
Dude, you got a ton of Phoenix Downs and high potions. You barely even touch them.
Yeah. And on top of that, at a certain point in the game in Final Fantasy 13, you won't even need those items.
That's the problem. It's so easy. You don't even need to buy those fucking items.
Yeah, I know. It's just, and the thing is like especially when you know how to use the medic paradigm in your party.
Also, lightning. Ugh.
Why do you stop crossing the streams? You know what happens in Ghostbusters. Why do the streams keep crossing? They keep...
One,
That's what
two,
fucks me up.
Afterlife, Extreme, or Real?
They keep... I like how you just left the remake out of there.
Yeah, that don't exist. There's a reason why there's a reason why if you get the collection, that's whittled down into just a fucking download code.
Yeah. And the only
Like
reason they did
everything
that is because Paul Feig complained.
He needs to just shut the fuck up. Get used to the fact nobody likes your quote masterpiece unquote. Nobody liked it,
didn't
man.
even
Nobody
like
liked
that
where it was
film.
going. They
Like, that
they
wasn't the film he wanted to make.
They disrespected the original cast too. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. Threw Bill Murray out a window.
Threw Bill Murray out the window, and like the only thing that they ever did that wasn't disrespectful, and that's putting it lightly, is when Dan Aykroyd, you know, just out of nowhere says, "Oh, looks like a level 3 gas apparition," or whatever the fuck. It's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty funny. Then he had to say, "I ain't afraid
I
of no
don't do
ghost."
this, I
Okay,
don't do
ain't
that, and I
funny
ain't
anymore.
afraid of no ghost.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. Oh, it's not funny anymore. You just have to say that shit. They had a good idea behind the ghost tech though. Like, holy god, punching a ghost.
You know
so
what?
simple.
It
Such
could
a
have been
simple thing.
if they'd have they could have made the superficial aspects of it work if it had been in, like, as Paul Feig had originally intended it to be, a sequel, not a remake. But then and Amy Pascal said no, it has to be a remake.
Why does that idiot have to say stupid things?
And this is also the woman who ruined the Amazing Spider-Man movies, so...
Yep, I keep
She-
forgetting she's responsible for that travesty.
Yeah, she's
We're
the one
gonna
who brought the guys who ruined Transformers in to ruin Spider-Man.
If this movie had become a success as they intended it, they were gonna have the Ghostbusters characters go after like aliens and alien ghosts. Like,
Alien
okay, alien
ghosts.
ghosts, it's not that out there of an idea, but you're using these Ghostbusters. Like, specifically these Ghostbusters, the Fembusters. You expect me to sit through like a 2.5 hour movie with these?
Shadow, your power's getting
Ghostbusters
weaker. Are
going
you
on?
okay? I have more rings than you, Sonic. Shut the fuck up.
I'd rather see extreme Ghostbusters go after alien ghosts. That sounds a bit more.
Fun fact, that was what the movie was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a sequel to Extreme.
Dude, that would have been awesome if there was an actual Extreme Ghostbusters movie. My boy Eduardo didn't get a chance to shine.
Nobody did.
And that was my favorite version of Egon, too.
Yeah, at the very least, with the way I'm playing playing Soul Silver, or I don't really need to worry. I'm at the very least, the sound isn't being messed with too much. It's just the gameplay lag. That's the problem here. If that makes any sense to you, Gizmo.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like, there's a difference between sound lag and gameplay lag.
Okay.
Like, what I've seen with the Nintendo Switch Online lag for Mario Party, it's mostly just audio, not gameplay. Like, gameplay's not affected by lag, oddly enough.
Lag in general.
And there we go.
Yeah, I know lag is bad. It's just, at the very least, it doesn't look like it's affecting the gameplay. Like, I saw 4 idiots playing Mario Party just for shits and giggles, and guess what? And they still had fun, and they were able to actually play the full game.
And Shadow's about to pull a Master Chief.
Yep. Farewell, Shadow, until literally the next game.
Yeah. And now the end is near, and so we reach the final curtain.
And Sonic's line when you beat the final boss as him is, "Did you really think you had a chance?"
I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this.
Alright, so officially for the Sonic Adventure 2 race, Alex takes the silver medal.
Oh, the time is near. I
had a
shit about the lyrics.
I was just stating, that's all.
I did
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
what
So I apologize
had to
if I'm
and saw
you're fine.
it through without exemption. To think I did all that. I traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
Yeah, what if I don't care though?
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Did you like how I transitioned into singing it as Shadow on the second verse?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so, funnily enough, Curtis Arnott did voice Shadow in Death Battle.
That's
One of the
something.
many people you say I sound like. And one of the few people I say I sound like.
Meanwhile, I still hate one of the other people that you sound like, which is Logan Laidlaw.
Logan Laidlaw could seriously stand to try and work on his vocal range. Johnny Giuelli, Tony Ernell, Ted Poley, Kaz Silver, Marlon Saunders, Hunter P, Ted Cooper, Paul Shortino, Everett Bradley, Tabitha Fair.
Tabitha Fair did Rouge the Bat's theme.
Of course she did.
Damn.
The only voice, the only song with a female voice.
Never have I wanted to bang a voice so much in my life.
Never have I not wanted to ever hear that voice ever again. Dear God, it sounded like text-to-speech.
What?
Rouge's lines towards the end of this game sounded like text-to-speech.
Well, Alex, here's the thing. Lady Manila voices Rouge the Bat in only one more game, and then it's off to Karen Manuel, who is arguably worse.
Oh, yeah. But you cannot.
Here's the thing, Alex.
Well,
There's another Karen that voiced Rouge that is objectively the best Rouge voice.
Objectively?
Yeah.
But follow. God, I can't stand to listen to this version of the song. It's so compressed.
Here's the, and
Like Johnny triple layered the vocal track on this song, so it sounds really good when you listen to the lossless version from the CD, but in the game it just sounds like shit. And you know what? This doesn't have any excuse because this is the HD version and this version weighs. Hang on, I have to check. 4 gigabytes. And it still looks like shit. Love this song. Love this game. Wish it was a bit less hateful towards me. I will admit that a bunch of this was my fault because I didn't figure out what the game was trying to tell me.
And here's the thing, at the very least, I was here to help.
Yeah. Is there a PC version of Heroes? Rest in peace, Shadow the Hedgehog. You will be missed until the next game.
No, there is no PC version of Heroes. It's only, as far as I know, it's only on the GameCube, Xbox, and PS2. So, unless you feel like booting up your Wii, to play that one of these days.
I have my copy from way back when, but I'm not going to try that. I don't have either. Install an emulator.
Oh, I don't have any of the copies.
Hang on. Released for Microsoft Windows, November 22nd, 2004.
For PC as a physical disc.
Yeah, I remember
has
when
not been re-released to Steam.
Sonic Heroes is on Steam now?
No. Safe Disk DRM on the PC version. Gonna have to use the DRM free version if I want to use that. 4:3 resolutions only. Boo! Multi-monitor? No. Boo! Ultra widescreen? No. I don't care about that. 4K UHD supports 4:3 only. FOV, windowed mode, borderless input, widescreen resolution, cat to 30 FPS. Wonderful.
Anyway,
Xbox version is better with the FMVs.
But here's the thing: gameplay wise, GameCube's the best version, and the FMV wise, yes, the Xbox version is the best. But Lord help you if you have the PS2 version.
Oh yeah, I played the PS2 version of Shadow the Hedgehog. It's not that great.
I have the GameCube version of Out of the Edge.
Yeah, I have the Xbox version too. The only one I don't have is the GameCube.
There you go.
Let's do this. Let me show you my real power.
Oh, certain voice effects are missing in some releases of the PC port. Right, so you have to use a mod for that. You have to use a mod for the missing explosion effects. You have to use a mod for the fucking leadership crown. You have to use a mod for the mod for the mod for the mod. I'm gonna emulate this. Anyways, I will see you guys. We'll see you guys on Friday for our
Death battle.
Yep.
Death battle. Although this week I think it's going to be us reading Encyclopedia Brown, Spider-Man, and Teen Titans.
Well, Barrage's not going to be here for that either.
Ben wasn't. Ben wasn't here last week, so this week's video, because we pre-recorded that, that's going to be So, but
Anyway,
this
so
week
I'm gonna
doing
finish
it.
up my I'm gonna finish up my stream as well.
Yeah.
So next time on Soul Silver, I'll be continuing my trek up the lighthouse, and next week I'll be doing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. So hope to see you then. Toodles.